And welcome to Friday Night Baseball as we are experiencing very beautiful weather in the state of Washington and of the city of Seattle. Something where we may not see it as much anymore as time goes on as we are in the mid-September. Hi again, everybody. This is the Rooftop Sports. I am here to cover this game, and we've got the Seattle Mariners against the Dodgers. And as you can see, I've shown something a little bit different. I have actually put up the scoreboard so I make things a little bit more organized. But things to talk about here is what's going along around the scores. So let's take a look at it. And before I get into this, let me give you a really fun fact. So the fun fact is, looking at my audience, 81% of my watchers are not subscribed. 81% versus the 20% that are subscribed. The ones who are in the 20%, thank you very much for watching. The ones that are in the 81, help me get to maybe make it a 50-50 split. Now, let's get into the baseball standings, shall we? So as of now, the Seattle Mariners are now third in the American League West. They are actually behind Texas, and they are 1.5 games back from the Astros, just 1 game back from Texas. And in the wild card, here's what we've got. Mariners are leading the wild card by just 1 game. They are in the 3rd spot, and it looks like the 3rd spot might be favorable because if you are in the 3rd spot of the wild card, you would be playing the Minnesota Twins as of now. So maybe the 3rd spot isn't so bad after all. But then you would have to play Houston in the American League Division Series. But I think, well, that's just too far ahead to look at. Now let's take a look at around the score. So we've got the Toronto Blue Jays. They just defeated the Seattle Mariners, so the Mariners must win if they are to protect their spot. And other important scores that are going on right now. Let's take a look at the Astros score, shall we? Taking a look at the Astros. Can't really find it. So Astros are threatening, but it is 3-1 Kansas City in the top of the 6th. So if the Mariners win and the Astros lose, that could make things interesting for the wild card or for the division. Now, the sad thing is I can't even see how many people are in this audience, but in case you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button as I'm on 736 and need to get to give me to 740 by the end of this night, which would be very appreciated. So let's make that happen. And let me test some things really quick. Okay. So yeah, you can see that I made a scoreboard, and I tried something like this too, in case that you guys aren't seeing it right now. I've also experimented doing this. Something like that, but wasn't sure if it was any that much more necessary, so I decided not to. But we are about 7 minutes away from the Dodgers and the Seattle Mariners. And let's take a look and see today's matchups. First, it's going to be George Kirby. He will be pitching today against, let me see, Bobby Miller of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, if you want to know how Bobby Miller's doing, he's 9-3 with a 3.98 ERA, 92 strikeouts in 100 innings. And then you got George Kirby, you would think would be the better matchup for the Mariners. He is 10-9 with a 3.48 ERA, 151 strikeouts. So I don't know if he'll get to 200 necessarily this season, but he's had a fantastic all-star season. Now, I will say this. Something that still bothers me is when the last time George Kirby did pitch, and man, I feel like it's been a long time since he's actually pitched, was when he was under some controversy for complaining about Scott Services and his actual bullpen moves. Let me show it to you really quick. Let me get it to you. But yeah, he was complaining about that he was pitching going into the 7th inning when he didn't want to, but it's one of those things where you really should have just kept that in private. That's not something that you would necessarily want to say in front of the camera, because the camera is not your friend. They are the enemy. And I will show it to you in just a few moments. Let me get that to that screen. Got that right there. All right, here it is.
I wish I wasn't out there for the 7th, to be honest.
Yeah, something I think Kirby really shouldn't have said that stuff. Like, I know that it was out of frustration that Scott Service did, I guess, overwork you, but there were times where you just had to because the bullpen was absolutely burned out throughout. I mean, Scott Service does like to use his bullpen so much, to say the least. So, I mean, there's no big surprise there, I would say. But yeah, but yeah, what am I even saying? So it's going to be a tough game, I would say, because the Mariners are going up against a potential MVP in Mookie Betts. So that is something where Mariners are definitely going to have to step up. Like 2 out of 3 would be probably the bare minimum, preferably a sweep, because the Mariners are playing Kansas City. The Houston Astros are playing Kansas City. And as of now, according to ESPN Analytics, they say that the Mariners are on the edge to win this game, and they should win today. They have to win because tomorrow it looks like Clayton Kershaw is going to pitch. So that will be a tough matchup because and everyone knows he is a regular season wizard when he does play. Now, let's take a look and see where Clayton Kershaw is at. He is 12-4 with a 2.61, going up against Bryce Miller, the very streaky Bryce Miller. And other than that, we are going to get ready real soon. Looks like the game will happen in the next 3 minutes. And in case you haven't done so yet, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to get much more out of this content. So go ahead and hit that button whenever you get the opportunity. And yep, they're just showing the horizon of Seattle. It's just amazing view. I mean, I wish I was there, but I decided to cover this game and just not spend so much money. Hence, if you guys would like to see me more at a baseball game, consider donating to this channel. It doesn't have to be $500. It could just be, I'm okay with $1. $1 is $1. But yes, they're showing George Kirby's last outing. It was 6 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. But he was pitching a gem, at least until the 7th inning, and then it all just went away from him just right there, unfortunately. So hopefully George Kirby can redeem himself this time, going up against Bobby Miller, who in the last outing against the Nationals, he did give up 5 runs. He did strike out 8, which is his career high. So other than that game, he's not really expected to be a huge strikeout guy whatsoever. So hopefully the Mariners take advantage of the fact that he does have an above 4 ERA. So hopefully that will work out in their favor. But I still expect this to be a very tough game because it is the Dodgers. They are one of the best teams in baseball. And let's take a look and see how good they really are. They are 88-67. They're not going to be number 1 seed because the Braves are just too good at this time. 96-51. They clinched the division. I mean, look at Atlanta's division. They got Philadelphia, who is trailing by them by 16 games. Then you got Miami by 20. Then you got the Mets, who have just been awful this season. And then the Nationals. But then you look at the Dodgers. They are also running away with the division as well. So my thing is this. Like for the Mariners, I hope we just get the 3rd seed in the playoffs rather than the 2nd seed. But of course, if you get the 2nd seed, you would have the home field advantage if you are 2nd seed. Correct me if I'm wrong. No, you would still. So take that 3rd seed. Just take the 3rd seed. Just take that. Take every opportunity that you can. And it looks like they're showing a Seattle police thing ad. And would like to get any of my commenters in here. Yeah, that's my only comment today. Live, yeah, that's it. Isn't that great? But yeah, it's a Friday night, so maybe everyone is out. They just didn't want to watch my show, so it's all good. They're showing the ID4 commercial, and I actually did add more commercials to my list, so I'm looking forward to showing that. And I'm also looking forward to doing my first game with that scoreboard on top. And let me show this commercial as well.
Modern Exterior Solutions is a fully licensed and insured full-service exterior renovations company serving Seattle and East Side communities. We know that a home is one of your most important possessions. That's why we're committed to providing high-quality, affordable home renovations for each customer's individual budget. We're diverse enough to meet the challenges of any project you put in front of us. Our workmanship minimizes the use of third-party services, and our team works together to meet all your deadlines. Anytime there is a challenge, we work with you to find a solution. We are proud to work with distributors of quality brand products with durable, ample protection from the elements for a variety of applications, including James Hardie siding and trim. Talk with us today about your project's needs, and we can help you solve all the challenges along the way.
And in case you would like those services, give that phone number a call, 206-992-4465, 206-992-4465. And here is the promo code Modern Rooftop to get 20% off of your first use. And it looks like we are going to be underway with the game in just a few moments. And they're showing the Roberto Clemente Award. And we will be underway real soon. Mariners versus Dodgers, where they are 88-57. Mariners are 81-65, and they are taking the field right now. They are in their Trident uniforms, the ones that I thought that they would be the curse. I mean, I don't think their win-loss record is any great with that kind of jerseys. Mookie Betts, he is going to be the leadoff hitter, and let's take a look and see who the lineup is. Got Mookie Betts, then Freddie Freeman, Will Smith, Muncy, Martinez, Hayward, Hernandez, Outman, and Rojas. And then on the next, we've got J.P. Crawford. I'll go over that in the bottom of the inning. So Mookie Betts, he's going to be their leadoff hitter. He is now the potential MVP for the season. George Kirby, 27 starts, 10-9 record. So hopefully the Mariners will find a way to beat the Los Angeles Dodgers, one of the best teams in baseball. George Kirby with a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, a curveball, and a splitter, and a changeup. This guy has a lot of talent. He's got a lot of nasty stuff. Should probably look to use more of his changeup, though. And there you go. We've got Jared Kelenic back in left field to where he belongs, as he was dealing with injuries and was out for a couple games. Interestingly, the Mariners lost that game with Kelenic, and then they won the other two games without Kelenic. Interesting. So I'm not saying that he's a curse or anything, but I will say the guy strikes out more than he should. And the other guys that do play in his place, they don't tend to strike out that much or as often as he does. And now it looks like we are going to be underway in just a few moments. George Kirby, he is getting ready to go. Hopefully he'll redeem himself from that Rays game and that controversy. And now here is going to be the first pitch by George Kirby. And here is the first pitch. And that is in there for a strike. And we are underway here at T-Mobile Park. George Kirby with a 97 mile an hour. You have Mookie Betts batting .312, 39 home runs, and 103 RBIs. Dangerous leadoff hitter. And here's the pitch. And that is outside for a ball. Mookie Betts, one of the best players on the team, if not the best player on the team, is expected to be one of the candidates for MVP. 39 home runs this season. And here is the second pitch for George Kirby, third pitch, and that is going to be a ball inside. Don't expect to strike out this guy too often, unless I got to fact check and see how his strikeout numbers are. Kirby, he's got what he wants. He's got his sign. And now here is the 2-1 pitch. And that is inside for a ball 3. Not a good start for George Kirby so far. But yeah, Mookie Betts, he has a .412 on base percentage. He does strike out a lot, but he will make it up with those walks. But a walk is very much possible in this one with a 3-1 count. And here's the 3-1, and that is outside upstairs for ball 4. And now there's already a man on base for Freddie Freeman, a guy that you do not want to give up damage. So that's why, that's a concern that we have a guy already on first base. Freddie Freeman, let's take a look and see how his numbers are. Freddie Freeman batting 30-37 with 26 home runs and 93 RBIs. Freeman ready to do some things. And here's the pitch, and that is low for a ball. And don't forget, Mookie Betts is also, he'll steal bases once in a while. Doesn't steal like he used to, but he has 10 stolen bases, so still want to watch out for him as he does have some speed in his arsenal. And now George Kirby, he is struggling a little bit and only 1 strike so far. And now here is the 1-0 pitch, and that's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1-1 count for George Kirby. Freddie Freeman with 55 doubles last season. I mean, he was 12 away from breaking the record of 67, which is still held by Earl Webb. And now here is the 1-1 pitch, and that is a foul ball. Freddie Freeman may get his 200th hit in this series. He's at 194 so far. He's looking to accomplish that 200 hit milestone. It reminds me of the time when Ichiro was a 200 hitter guy every single year up until 2011 from 2001. Freeman has never hit 200 hits in his career. Here's the pitch, and that's a ground ball foul, and he is fighting it off. The magic number to clinch the National League West for the Dodgers is 4, so they won't get it this weekend, but probably will be next week, unless the Mariners hold them off just a little bit to delay it. And now here is now the 1-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss. Strike 3, and George Kirby strikes out Freddie Freeman, and now there is 1 out. What's up, Legendary? Thank you. Thank you for giving support on this show, and thank you for all the comments that you give in. That I really do appreciate that. So keep that up as much as you possibly can. I just gotta find my notebook somewhere. I think I dropped it. But now here is Will Smith. He's batting .269 with 18 home runs and 71 RBIs, and that is in there for a strike. So George Kirby is starting to pick it up just a little bit. I just need to find my notebook. Where'd it go? I just literally had it. I'll take care of it next time. And now Will Smith, 74 runs this season, career high. Does get on base a lot. And now here is the 0-1 pitch, and a swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 out so far for the Los Angeles Dodgers. George Kirby has settled down just a little bit ever since the walk to Mookie Betts. He did strike out Freddie Freeman. And now here is the 0-2 pitch. And here it is. And that is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. That is 2 strikeouts in a row for George Kirby. Good inning so far for George, as he is trying to redeem himself from that Rays series. But that was a really good pitch by George Kirby. 13 pitches so far for George. And in case if you haven't done so yet, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And now here is the pitch to Max Muncy. The throw to first, and is it in time? It is not, just barely. 736 subscribers. Help me get to 740 by the end of the night. That would be very ideal. Max Muncy batting .208 with 35 home runs and 98 RBIs. This is a very offensive-heavy team the Dodgers have. Very offensive-heavy. So better watch out. But if I were to be the choosing man, I would choose the Dodgers to compete against in the World Series than any other team in the National League. And now here is the pitch. And that is low for a ball. That is 1-0. Max Muncy, 35 home runs this season. 4 years where he's had 35 or more home runs. 14 pitches so far for George Kirby. And now here is the 1-0 pitch. And that is in there for a strike. It is a 1-1 count for Max Muncy. He does have a hard hit rate of 48.3%. It's the 1-1 so far. Now here's the pitch, and that is low for a ball. Ball 2. 2-1. $16 pitches for George Kirby. He's really got to make up for it next inning. Even if he doesn't give up any runs, this is still not a good inning even though he got the 2 strikeouts, but he has been taxing on a lot of himself. And now here is the 2-1 pitch that is going to be on the way. And here it is. And that is low for ball 3. 3-1. George Kirby versus lefties has a higher walk rate versus lefties than he does against righties. Almost 3% on walk rate against the lefties. Mookie Betts taking a small lead. It's a 3-1 count. And now here is the 3-1 pitch. And that is a ball 4. I thought the umpire was going to give me a gimme on that one. And now you got runners on first and second, but there is 2 outs. But George Kirby has really got to get out of this to not give Los Angeles any kind of opportunity to get any kind of score. Hopefully George Kirby can figure this out. 18 pitches so far, so not a good start for George Kirby, even if he doesn't give up any runs. JD Martinez, another slugger for these Dodgers. Like, how do you get around these guys? You just got to hope that you strike them out. These guys, I would imagine, have a very hard hit rate. And now here is the pitch. And that is outside for a ball. George Kirby is still struggling to find that strike zone. It's not been working for him so far. JD Martinez, 14 home runs, 35 RBIs. And now here is the 1-0 pitch. And there is a ground ball right to the second baseman, the throw to first, and it's in time to get him out. And although George Kirby had a little bit of trouble, he does get out of a jam. And now we will go into commercial break with the Mariners offense coming right up. And now time to show one of my favorite parts of this entire show is showing off the commercials of nostalgia.
They got good yardage on the play. You know, the best part of this defense is their defensive line and their interior.
Hello? Hey, who? What's up? Nothing, B. Just watching the game, having a bud. What's up with you? Nothing. Watching the game, having a bud. True. True. What's up? What's up? Yo, who's that? Yo, pick up the phone. Hello? What's that? What's up? Yeah.
Yo, where's Dookie?
Yo, Dookie. Yo.
What's that?
What's that?
Hold on. Hello?
So what's up, B? Watching the game, having a bud. True. True.
America is still the land of rugged individualists. And every one of them demands something different from their Chevy truck.
And we are back from the break. So obviously I will replay that commercial again. And now here's the starting lineup for the Mariners. We got J.P. Crawford, Julio Rodriguez, Cal Raleigh, Teoscar Hernandez, Eugenio Suarez, Jared Kelnick, Ty France, Dominic Canzone, and Josh Rojas. And here is J.P. Crawford, one of the better leadoff hitters the Mariners have ever had in their history. And here's the first pitch. And that is a foul ball. Miller with a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. So he does have a sharp fastball. So maybe I was wrong about his whole lack of strikeout thing. And Judah Westcott. Kirby has not been sharp as of late. He really hasn't. And here is the 0-1. And that is up and in for a ball. J.P. Crawford trying to get something going. He's been very effective as a leadoff hitter. And now here is the 1-1 pitch. And that is in there for a strike. And as of now, in case you guys don't know, 736 subscribers, trying to get to 740 by the end of this night. And now here is the 1-2 pitch. And that is low for a ball, 2-2. And you know that George Kirby or J.P. Crawford will fight those off. He has 30 doubles this season. He's having a very good season so far. And now here is The 2-2 pitch on the way, and that's a fly ball to left field or shortstop, and he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. At least it took 5 pitches at least. But now here is Julio Rodriguez, who has just been absolutely on fire as of late. And hopefully Julio Rodriguez can get some offense going for the Mariners, which would be really nice. And just real quickly, if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button. And now here is the pitch. And that is low for a ball. I just want to let you know really quickly, I just launched my membership program for only $5 a month. Go ahead and join that. I'll explain the benefits as we go along the way. And now here is the 1-0 pitch. And there is a line drive, and that is going to be a base hit. And looks like that should be a double for Julio Rodriguez. No double, as that was a cannon of the arm by the left fielder. But Julio Rodriguez will get on first base with a single. So he does have something going, and that will be for Cal Raleigh. Good hit by Julio, but just was not enough to make it a double, as the left fielder, he does have arm in his defense. And that was Hernandez who has that big arm. But Julio will get a single at least, but hopefully will not hit into a double play. So glad that Ty France isn't the number 3 guy. That would have been trouble. But now here is Cal Raleigh up to the plate, and here's the pitch, and that is low for a ball. Cal Raleigh batting .235 with 28 home runs and 69 RBIs. Looks like he is unfortunately going to be the guy going forward to be the catcher, because no Tom Murphy is going to be available. And now here is the 1-0 pitch. And that is low for a ball, 2-0. How's it going, Eric? And I don't think I've seen your name lately, but if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button or donate or join my membership. And I'll explain more when I get the opportunity. And now here is the 2-0 pitch to Cal Raleigh. And that's a strike outside the strike zone, but that he makes up for it. That was outside the strike zone clearly, but you know the umpire, when it's close, it's always going to be up to the umpire. 21 doubles this season for Cal Raleigh. He has 1 triple, actually, but 28 home runs. And now here is the pitch. And that is another strike. That should be ball 4 by now. Questionable call by the umpire. He's lost his strike zone, but he just doesn't want to make it easy. And looks like Cal Raleigh's having a little bit of a chat. It's like, hey, that was a little bit outside the strike zone. Maybe having that kind of a conversation. Hopefully it won't be provocative enough. But hopefully with this 2-2 count, Cal Raleigh can come up with something. It's 2-2 count. And while we're waiting, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so yet, or donate even $1 to this channel so I can expand, grow this channel much more, or get your friends to donate. That would be really nice. And now we're looking at a 2-2 count. Miller at 11 pitch, and here's a 2-2, and that is ball 3. Yeah, I'm a bit new, but I found you on the Todd Fox postgame show a few days ago. Is Todd Fox the Angels guy? I think he's the Angels guy. Oh, yeah, you did subscribe. That's right. Yeah, he's a cool guy. I think we kind of have the same taste, so we'll see. Too bad the Angels is over for the season, so maybe next year we'll have a conversation. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss, strike 3, and we got 2 outs. Terrible swing by Cal Raleigh. Shouldn't have went for that. But it was a nasty little split finger at the very end, it seemed like. But yeah, Eric, get your Angels friends over here too. And Eric, do you also support the Dodgers as well, since it seems like you're an LA fan? Let me know. Would be very curious to know. And now here's Teoscar Hernandez, and that's a swing and a miss, and he took a big whiff at that one. Teoscar is now .267 with 25 home runs and 88 RBIs. He has a 28-game on-base streak. Didn't even know that they would even measure that kind of stuff. And now here's the 0-1, and the runner goes, and that is getting up and away. And what am I even saying? Julio Rodriguez gets to second base on a wild pitch, but I think he would have made it anyway. So that's going to be another stolen base for Julio Rodriguez as he looks like he is approaching the 40. Yep, he had. Oh wait, no, he didn't even have the jump, so it wouldn't have happened. But the wild pitch did happen, so maybe that stolen base doesn't even count. A little bit of laughter going on with the other guy in second base. 0-2 pitch for Teoscar. And here's the 0-2, and that is low for a ball. Teoscar is 309 with 5 home runs and 63 RBIs with runners in scoring position. And this is a great opportunity for him to get something done, as the Mariners really do need to score the runs because that Dodgers offense, they do not mess around one bit. And now here is Teoscar, and here is the 1-2 pitch, and that is going to be a foul ball. Still going to be a 1-2 count. Hopefully, Mariners can come up with something. At least the Mariners have put up work on him. 17 pitches on Miller, so maybe wear and tear will go along the way. And now here is the 1-2 pitch. And that is outside for a ball. Ball 2. It's 2-2 count. So Teoscar is still fighting it the best that he possibly can. Got 2 viewers in so far. If you got at least $1, throw that in there. And now Teoscar, he's waiting on the 2-2 pitch. And that is going to be, what's the umpire even saying? I guess it's a ball 3. Wow. Astros are losing. Yes, they are. But don't forget they're playing Kansas City. So I think the Astros will be okay. Unfortunately. Teoscar fighting a 3-2 count. Can he make something happen on this offense? And looks like there's a pitch. No pitch. Looks like it was just time. And I'm stuttering a lot. It looks like my viewership is starting to pick up. In case, if you are the new ones, hit the subscribe button when you get the opportunity. Now here's the 3-2. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. An absolute atrocious swing by Teoscar Hernandez. And now we are out of this inning, and we are going into the top of the second inning. And there is still no score. As soon as I get more viewers on here, I'm going to tell you about my membership program that you guys might be intrigued on. So, yeah, we'll see.
And every one of them demands something different from their Chevy truck. But they all want the same thing. The most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road.
I cannot live another day without air conditioning.
Says tomorrow's gonna be hotter.
Hotter?
Like yesterday.
Yesterday? Yesterday you said you'd call Sears.
I'll call today.
You call now.
I'll call now.
Now's the time to save on Sears installed central air conditioning. Get 0% finance charge, no billing, and no payments until August with the Sears Charge Home Improvement Plan. Call now for a free in-home estimate on a Kenmore air conditioning system. State-of-the-art engineering means greater energy efficiency. A new Kenmore could save 10 to 44% on your annual cooling costs. In time, even pay for itself. Sears also offers fast emergency installation, a 5-year warranty on parts and labor, plus our satisfaction guarantee. And you know Sears will be there to back it up. Get 0% finance charge, no billing, no payments until August. Offer ends May 31st, so call now and save with Sears.
So what's the paper say about tomorrow?
Another scorcher.
Cool.
And thank you very much, Emancipation. We're all in this together, right? Looks like we got our friend Hannah saying everything coming together to aid Seattle, but Mariners are still wanting to, they'll do everything they can to completely throw it away. But yeah, I'm making sure that you guys can hear me, right? All right, cool. And here's the pitch, and that is outside for a ball. And going into commercial break, I am going to talk about my membership benefits if you would be intrigued. So you'll see. And here is the 1-0 pitch. And that's a swing and a miss, strike one. It's one out so far for Kiki Hernandez. He was the one that made the big throw, preventing Julio Rodriguez from getting to second base. 9 home runs and 52 RBI so far. And now here is the 1-1 pitch. And that is outside for a ball. 2-1. 736 subscribers. Help me get to 740 by the end of this game. And here's the 2-1. And that's going to be another ball. Ball 3. George Kirby just couldn't sell it to him good enough. We got Duttman. He is on deck. Outman. And now here is the 3-1 pitch. And here is a fly ball popped up. And Teoscar, he's there. He makes the catch. He kind of almost lost track of it. And now there is 2 outs with limited pitches. So this could be a very good inning for George Kirby as long as he gets out of this one as quickly as humanly possible. Oh, and by the way, the inning is already over. Wow. My game was just absolutely just criminally behind. How embarrassing. Imagine how good we'd be if we prioritize contact over home runs. Let's hope Kelnick will be the April Kelnick. I mean, he does do pretty well in September, late September, so maybe that Mr. Late September will do something. Oh, looks like Braves player injured. Bad timing. All right, so here's my announcement. So I have a new membership program that I just opened, and what's in it for you guys to join it for $5 a month. So you'll get hopefully at least once a week or at least 2 times in a month. We'll have a membership only streaming. So you guys, we can have a much more engaging things, and I could do a lot more cool things on YouTube because there's a lot of like copyright things where YouTube just doesn't want me to have a little bit of fun. So you'll get a much more dynamic kind of content. And looks like we're already back from commercial breaks. I didn't even have time to do this. If Kelnick is April Kelnick, then we shouldn't play Canzone. Then I can just say that we shouldn't have traded for Paul Sewald. And now here is Eugenio Suarez, and outside for a ball. Suarez is batting .232 with 20 home runs and 87 RBIs. And here's the 1-0. And here is a fly ball to right field, and it's going to be caught. Not the good vibes only on that one. So, yeah, and also other things, you'll get exclusive early access to some of my nostalgic videos I'm planning to make more in the off-season for the Mariners and the Seahawks in their respective off-seasons as well. So you guys have an opportunity to take a look at it, maybe put in some feedback so I can release it for a really good one. And now here is Jared Kelnick up to the plate. And here is the pitch. And that's a ball. Yep, Ryan Bliss, he could be a big part of the future as well. And down the line, I will make a video talking about my membership. So definitely consider joining it. And now here's the 1-0. And there is a strike. And if you guys have any other questions on the membership, take a look, ask me as well. But yeah, the big ones are going to be membership streamings. And here's the pitch. And also priority to some releases of videos. And it looks like I got some audience picking up. Then we can put Canzone at first. Yeah, if Canzone can play first, that'd be nice. And now here is the 2-1 pitch. And that's going to be a strike. Strike 2. That was in the inside, so Kelnick did not like that. 83 hits this season for Kelnick. He has 24 doubles, so he's done pretty well with the doubles, I will say. I think he could have been close to 40 if he wasn't injured. Here's the pitch, and that's a foul ball. I know, right? I mean, other options would be like Evan White, but he's broken, unfortunately so. In case if you guys, looks like you guys are already my audience, so if you're a new one, hit that subscribe button. And now here is the 2-2 pitch, and that is inside for a ball. Mike Ford is worse than France, absolutely, on the defensive end. I do not trust Mike Ford to be on defense. Just have him as a designated hitter. But if we get rid of Mike Ford, we better find a solid replacement for him. And now here is the 3-2 pitch, and that's a foul ball, and he absolutely had to swing at that. But Kelnick is doing a really good job fighting it off right now. And I appreciate you guys really coming to the show because I didn't have the Jay Trident podcast, unfortunately. He just couldn't make it, but it is what it is. And now here is Kelnick with the 3-2 pitch on the way, and that is low for ball 4, and Kelnick, he gets on base and makes me want to do this.
Why do you like him?
Because he gets on base.
And yes, indeed, he does get on base. So hopefully the Mariners can get something going. 30 pitches in already for Miller. And here's Ty France. He is up to the plate, but Mr. Double Play, unfortunately. And now here is the pitch. And that's going to be a ball. But yeah, Ryan Bliss, good infield. So we have some infield depths for our future. Cole Young, Felnine Celestine, who just came back from injury. Sadly, he missed an entire year of baseball, but luckily he's only 18 years old. And now here is the 1-0. The pitch. And there is a foul ball by Ty France. And looks like the combined no-hitter has been broken up in the top of the 9th inning for the Colorado Rockies. They were pitching a combined no-hitter. France had so many good years. I'm not convinced he's regressed already. Yeah, hopefully it's just going to be an off year because when it comes to his contract year, he really better get it going. And now here is the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be a strike. And this umpire, he's really been out of the strike zone. I think that's about 5 pitches where it should have been a ball. This guy has a really big strike zone, I will say. Much more than I would have expected. And now here is the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Yeah, it was absolutely a terrible call, but that was also equally a terrible swing by Ty France. Miller with some nice pitches with breaking stuff. Fooled Ty France, but now we've got 2 down. Jared Kelnick's efforts are about to get wasted. And now here is Dominic Hanzone. Had a good August, but he's kind of slowed down a bit, which is why Kelnick got called up. And here's the pitch, and that's a foul ball. It looks like the Rangers, did they get absolutely blown up? Gonna take a look. And now here is the 0-1 pitch. Oh, the Texas Rangers lost. So now this is a big opportunity for the Mariners to come up with something. They really got to win this game to pick up some ground, especially when you got Kansas City. They are beating the Astros as well. This is like a gift that the other teams are giving the Mariners. And now here's the 0-1 pitch to Canzone. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The Mariners really better get some offense going. Like, I will be completely honest. They really got to get the offense going, especially when you've got Houston losing to Kansas City, Texas Rangers getting absolutely just demolished by the Cleveland Guardians. And now here is the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Mariners once again fail to come up with any kind of runs. And we will go into the commercial break once again. Plus, I gotta go to the bathroom anyway. All right, time to show some more commercials. To the bathroom I
Calling Buzz Lightyear. Come in, Buzz Lightyear. This is Star Command.
Buzz Lightyear, do you read me?
Buzz Lightyear responding, read you loud and clear.
Buzz Lightyear, planet Earth needs your help.
On the way.
Buzz Lightyear, the world's greatest superhero, now the world's greatest toy. Buzz has it all. Blocking wrist communicator.
Calling Buzz Lightyear.
Karate chop action. Pulsating laser light.
Oh, annihilate.
Multi-phrase voice simulator.
In a secret mission in uncharted space.
And best of all, high-pressure space wings.
To infinity and beyond.
On a flying toy.
Get your Buzz Lightyear action figure and save a galaxy near you. Buzz Lightyear.
Available at all Al's Toy Bound outlets in the Tri-County area.
Is it me? Is it you?
Who knows?
Guess who?
Can you guess who is a mystery? Does your person wear a hat? No.
You're history. But I'm still here.
Can you guess who? Does your person have a beard? Uh-huh.
You're out of here.
Can you guess who? Do you have a clue? Does your person wear glasses? Yes.
I'm gone. Me too.
Can you guess who? Not you or you. You're Sam. You win. Let's play again.
Can you guess who?
Guess who? Game cards do not actually talk.
Here you are, sushi and wasabi.
Wasabi.
Yeah, wasabi.
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 And we are back from the break and gotta get my stuff all ready. And there we are. And here is the pitch and does not roll foul. So that is going to be out. Bathroom tour. Isn't that funny? You're hilarious, Riley. You really are. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers against the team that has a better record than Seattle will dominate them. I hope the Mariners dominate them. 4-1 Royals so far. So the Royals, off their pitcher, Zach Greinke, who's had an awful season, beating up the Houston Astros in the bottom of the 8th inning. And now here's the pitch. And that is a strike. Hopefully the Mariners, they can come up with some runs. They cannot afford to lose. But here is Mookie Betts, one of the best players in baseball right now. And here is the 0-1. And that is going to be a ball. The Mariners, George Kirby cannot keep dominating forever. 33 pitches for Kirby, so he is almost on par of where he should be. Now here's the pitch. And there's a liner, foul. So that'll be strike 2, so he gets a break. And I did not go to the bathroom because of that Buzz Lightyear commercial. Buzz Lightyear commercial is very nostalgic. And I did a copyright check on that, and they didn't flag me for copyright. So I made sure that I could play it while doing this show. Now here's the 1-2 pitch. And here is a ground ball right to J.P. Crawford, who is diving by, and that's going to be a base hit. So now the Dodgers have a man on first with Mookie Betts, who's gotten on base 2 times in a row. So this is going to be a tough game for the Mariners already as it is. George Kirby's already been in a couple of jams so far. And in case if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button when you get the opportunity. And donate to the channel or join the membership to help grow this channel. Now here's the pitch to Freeman, and that is inside for a ball. Yeah. So Mariners could help Atlanta, but but Atlanta pretty much already has it in the bag at this point. And now here is the 1-0 pitch to Freeman, and that is going to be low for ball 2. 2-0. This has got to be very concerning. Yeah, Freeman's insane. This entire Dodgers lineup is absolutely insane. The only loss, it seems that they only lost Cody Bellinger, who the Mariners should have picked up, in my opinion. And here's the 2-0, and that's a ground ball foul. Maybe a double play would be nice. But this Dodgers team, they are a tough team to strike out against. Now we're looking at a 2-1. And here's the 2-1 pitch. And here is a ground ball right to J.P. Crawford. The throw to second and the throw to first. And it's in time for the double play. And the Mariners get out of a little bit of a scare. And we will go into the bottom of the third inning. And it is still no score. Time to go back to the commercial break.
Wasabi.
Wasabi. Wasabi. Wasabi. Wasabi. Wasabi. Wasabi.
Wasabi.
The power of the Hulk can be yours when you need it with Hulk Hands. Hulk Hands, hear them roar. With all the thunderous sounds of the Hulk built in. The power of the Hulk is in your hands.
I've got the power of the Hulk in my hands, and I like it!
Hulk Hands with real Hulk sounds. Is there a Hulk in you?
Fantastic!
Some of you believe your system is the most advanced in the universe. Let's review the numbers. Sega Genesis is 16 bits. 3DO is 32 bits. The Atari Jaguar is 64 bits. Which is more advanced? Clifford! 16 and 32 are less than 64. So with 64 bits, 3D graphics, real-world animation, and lightning speed that you can only get with Jaguar, which is more advanced? Clifford!
Can you repeat the question?
Jaguar! Jaguar! Jaguar!
It came from the third dimension with its own brain, its own voice, its own legs. There's only one problem. It needs your eyes. Virtual Boy. See it now in 3D.
And we are back from the break, and it looks like that I did miss a Josh Rojas single and Emancipation. No spoilers, please. That would be very appreciated. Watch Service take him out. They put in the left. Yeah, that could happen. He doesn't know how to do that kind of timing, doesn't he? But Josh Rojas does get on base with a single. One of the acquisitions from that Paul Sewald trade. Now there's J.P. Crawford, so this is a good opportunity for J.P. Crawford to do something about this. 38 pitches for Miller so far. He has had some trouble, but he's gotten out of them. And now here is the pitch. And here is a ground ball, and Freeman only has a play at first base. It was a nice hard hit, but Freeman will have to settle for getting Crawford out, but that does advance the runner to second base. Rojas now at second base. And now Julio Rodriguez has an opportunity with a runner in scoring position. So let's get some runs out of this one, shall we? Which would be very nice. Looks like there's going to be fireworks night on the 29th of September. I won't be there, unfortunately. And here's the pitch. And that is a swing and a miss. And Julio looks like he was really going to go for that one. He really wanted to try to get a home run and be the hero. And I think the umpire would have called it a strike anyway, to be honest. Unfortunately, because he has a really big strike zone that he does show. 1-for-1 with a single so far. And here's the pitch. And another swing and a miss by Julio. He's just chasing them. He's just trying too hard to be the hero. We just need you to just get a hit. Or just get on base or just anything. Not to strike out. 53 multi-hit games this season for Julio Rodriguez. Hopefully he can figure something out. And now we are looking at an 0-2 pitch so far. And it looks like time has been called. Atlanta does not have, they'll always find a way to fumble it. I guess so. I guess we'll see. Now we're looking at a 1-2. And here's the pitch. And here is a fly ball to left field, but that's not going to advance anything. And that was just an awful swing to go for as well. Awful pitch to hit. And Julio still chased it. Now there's already 2 outs. As soon as Josh Rojas got a hit, the Mariners made up for it against them for the Dodgers. And now there's 2 outs. And now here's Cal Raleigh up to bat. It's up to him to now be the hero. As if this thing just doesn't want to stay. And now here is the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he absolutely did. Because the Mariners are just trying too hard to just be the hero when it is just absolutely unnecessary to be the hero. Cal Raleigh trying to make something happen. And now here is the 0-1 pitch. And that is a ball. Yeah, Atlanta won a World Series already. They already did. Took them almost 20 years to do it. You think they'll find a way to get swept in the NLDS, do you? Cal Raleigh's been awful with the runners in scoring position. And now here's the 1-1. And here's line drive foul. Cal Raleigh's batting 181 with 7 home runs and 42 RBIs with runners in scoring position. So he has struggled. So he's not exactly the guy to score with the runners in scoring position. Cal Raleigh's waiting for a 1-2. And now here's the pitch. And that's a ball. And the catcher desperately tried. He desperately tried to sell it to him. Thankfully, the umpire wasn't fooled on that one. And now we're looking at the 2-2 pitch. And that is strike 3 called, and he knew it. And the Mariners get out of the inning once again with no runs. Mariners cannot afford to keep this going. They've really got to figure out a way to win this game.
Into the slot, make the right selection, but be quick, you're racing the clock. Goes perfection. You race to fit the shapes into the slots, but you better be quick. Or the question will pop. This piece here and that piece there, put those pieces everywhere. But be quick or beware. Goes perfection. I get it. Perfection from.
Not too close. What do you think? I got that insurance?
What insurance is that, Yogi?
The one you really need to have. If you don't have it, that's why you need it.
Need what?
Aflac. Well, if you get hurt and miss work, it won't hurt to miss work. And they give you cash, which is just as good as money.
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
Like a rock, I was strong as I could be. Like a rock, nothing ever got to me. Like a rock, I was something to see. Like a rock,
the trucks you can depend on, the trucks.
And we are back from the break. And here is the pitch. And that is going to be a strike to Will Smith. The other Will Smith. The other Will Smith is known for hitting Chris Rock. 3 strikeouts so far for George Kirby so far. Only 1 hit allowed. And here is the pitch. And here is a fly ball to left field. Kelnick is there. Makes the catch. And there is 1 out. I'd rather take the Dodgers emancipation. They also have their version of Scott Service. But he's a better version of Scott Service. You really think so, do you, huh? I mean, then explain how the Braves beat the Astros in the World Series. Yeah, that's the thing. Atlanta wrecked us earlier, but our team wasn't that good either. Our team was horrible back then. Here is Max Muncy, big slugger hitter for the Dodgers. And here's the pitch, and that is in there for a strike. 736 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button when you get the opportunity. And here's the 0-1. And that's going to be a strike again. Strike 2. Max Muncy, he last walked. Now batting 208 with 35 home runs and 98 RBIs. And here's the 0-2 and a swing and a miss. Strike 3. And now there is 2 down in this inning. Things looking good so far for George Kirby, but he's got to keep it up. It was a nice set of breaking stuff for George Kirby. And here is JD Martinez, another slugger for the Dodgers, and that's going to be a ball. Our pitching arguably got worse, but offense has been a little bit better. The thing is, when it gets to the playoffs, if you don't have good pitching by then, that's where your offense won't matter. And here is a fly ball to right field, right at Teoscar Hernandez, and that will retire the side once again. And that will be 3 up, 3 down. And George Kirby's pitching very well as we go into the bottom of the 4th inning.
Well, when I got hurt and missed work, thought I had supplemental insurance.
Supplemental insurance? What's that?
Aflac.
Well, even best insurance doesn't give you cash to cover things like lost pay, other expenses. This does.
What does?
Aflac.
Should ask about it at work.
Really? And what's it called?
Aflac.
Aflac. Without it, no insurance is complete.
Aflac.
At Circuit City, the big names you want are all under one roof, all at unbeatable low prices. Plus, get your choice of 0% interest for 12 months on any computer or 10% off any computer. Like this Packard Bell 486SX33 with monitor, just $1099.94 with 0% or $989.95 after 10% off. And this Magnavox 25-inch TV is just $277.97.
Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state-of-the-art.
This is Brett.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Just watching the market recap, drinking an import.
That is correct. That is correct.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Hey, Brett, who's that?
Hey, Chad, pick up the cordless. Chad here.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Well, thanks for asking. I'm doing.
And we are back from the break. Looks like that is Lake Stevens is what they're showing. And I have been there before. And Teoscar swings it for a ball. 99 mile an hour for Miller. So he does have some good speed on his fastball. But Teoscar's got to find a way to get a run out of this. And now here's the 0-1. And that is low for a ball. Teoscar 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And it was a very ridiculous one. Here's the pitch. And here is a ground ball right to the shortstop. The throw to first, and it's in time. And now there is 1 down already. And this game has really been breezing along already in the 4th inning. It's only been an hour. That was Rojas with the play. And here's now Eugenio Suarez, the good vibes only. Hopefully he can make something happen. And here's the pitch. And that's a foul ball. He hit the right in the inside. Did not like that swing. Plus, Atlanta doesn't have good enough pitching to deal with the likes of Tampa Bay and Houston. Those are points. If only the Mariners took advantage of that in that series early in the year. But that's when their offense was absolutely awful. Suarez is now 0 for 1. Fly out in the second. It's now up to Suarez to try to make something happen. And here is the 0-1 pitch. And here's a liner, foul. It's now an 0-2 count. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And here is a fly ball to deep left field. And that is gone! A home run for Eugenio Suarez. Good vibes only. The Mariners get on the board. And it's the Mariners 1 and the Dodgers nothing. What a hit by Eugenio Suarez. That was just blasted right out of there. You could just tell by that camera angle that it was gone, but I took a couple split seconds just to make sure that it was a home run by Gino Suarez. And Suarez and fans, this is absolutely for you.
All right, guys, goodbyes only. Don't forget it.
Stop it. Thank you.
What a hit by Eugenio Suarez, and good to see the Mariners on the board. And here's Jared Kelenic. Can he maybe do a back-to-back home run and a check swing foul? Shouldn't have swung at that. And yep, they're showing that Trident again that I always cringe at. And Suarez is smiling for the camera. Good vibes only. And now here is the 0-1 pitch to Kelenic. And here is a fly ball to left field, but that's going to easily be caught. And now we've got 2 down. But at least Suarez hit a home run. And that thing was just beautifully hit. Like you could just tell it was gone. It was just blasted right out of the sky. And a fan caught it with his bare hand. What a catch. He did catch that. Got to note that as well. He caught it literally with his bare hand like this. That's got to hurt. And now here is the 0-1 pitch. And here's a ground ball foul. He was fouled right behind. 57 pitches for Miller. And here is the 1-1 pitch. Well, what kind of swing was that, Ty France? Like, why would you even bother doing a swing? Like, wow. You just had to do that, did you? And here is the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. But the Mariners come up with at least 1 run. So the Mariners have put themselves in the lead, but it's still not comfortable lead at all. Now time to show some more nostalgic commercials.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Well, thanks for asking. I'm doing fine. Just got in today. My brother-in-law picked me up at the airport. Mighty big airport y'all got here. And the people here are so nice.
You want a beer?
I want a bud.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I just got here today. My brother-in-law picked me up at the airport, and the people sure are nice.
Nice people.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing fine. I just got here. My brother-in-law came and picked me up from the airport. It's a mighty big
Spend the weekend in the city and take home big buys at Circuit City's Memorial Day weekend. Like this VCR with remote, just $144.97. This Toshiba car CD player, now $199.97. This Frigidaire 18 cubic foot refrigerator, only $377.97. And get your choice from Sony, this CD boombox or this portable CD player, now $114.97 each.
Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art.
I'd like to redeem my credit card miles. No.
Okay. Oh, Chubsy, come on. The answer's always
No!
that's right.
Oh.
I'm not hearing it.
No! No! No!
Go from no to no hassle with Capital One No Hassle Rewards. There are no blackout dates on any airline, anytime.
I should have worked at Capital One!
What's in your wallet?
No!
Circuit City is going out of business.
And we are back from the break. And the Mariners, they did take the lead with a 1-0 lead, but we know that is not going to be nearly enough to sustain against the highly octane offensive firepower that is the Los Angeles Dodgers. Maybe this is definitely more likely to have plosives in there. That's why I bought this microphone filter. And George Kirby, he reels that in there, and that is going to be a strike. 47 pitches so far for Kirby. He is below the par. And now here is the pitch. And here is a line drive, and that is going to drop in for a base hit. And he gets into first base with a single. Seems that George Kirby's always giving up these hits. And look at that. The Kansas City Royals have just defeated the Houston Astros 4-2. Houston had an 8-game road winning streak, and they got snapped. And the Cleveland Guardians just destroyed and demolished the Texas Rangers, who had a 6-game winning streak. So the Mariners really do have an opportunity. They're just 1 game back from the division, so they can turn it into 0.5. So if the Mariners win, they can make something happen. And that is a foul ball for Kiki Hernandez. So Mariners really don't have much to waste. They really got to take advantage of this. It's just amazing how that all happened, where the Houston Astros just completely had a choke job against Zach Greinke, a broken Zach Greinke. And let's take a look at his numbers so far of how he's been doing. Zach Greinke was a pitcher from 2004 all the way to 2023. Hasn't been any good since 2019. Or shall I say, yeah. I don't know. And here's the pitch. And that's a foul ball. And it's unfortunate that Zach Greinke did leave the Kansas City Royals before they won a World Series. So he has never, still to this day, never won a World Series, unfortunately. George Kirby's now working on an 0-2 count so far. An opportunity to get him out. He's been pitching pretty well so far, with the exception of some heart attack innings. And now here's the pitch. And here is a fly ball to center field. Julio's going back. He's there. He makes the catch. And now we've got 1 down. And now next up to bat, he's number 33. And it's going to be, trying to find out who that guy is. It's James Outman. He's batting 8th in the order. 51 pitches for George Kirby so far. And here is the pitch. And that is a foul ball. We'll take the strikes as much as we can. He struck out in the 2nd inning. And now here is the 0-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike 2. Outman batting 247 with 19 home runs. Does Tottenham qualify for Europe this season? And no, I'm not Hannah. Are you sure about that? Have you hit the subscribe button? Make sure you do that. And join my membership. And here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And George Kirby gets another strikeout on that one. And now we've got 2 outs for the Dodgers. Kirby's been pitching pretty well. 54 pitches in 5 innings. Very efficient. And I'm not sure about Tottenham. Haven't been following them much. I thought of doing a game tomorrow, but I'm not sure at the moment. 54 pitches for George Kirby. And here's the pitch. And that is a strike. And thank you very much for subscribing a long time ago. Need some new subscribers, though. Here's Miguel Rojas. He is grounded out in the 3rd. And now here is the 0-1 pitch. And that is up high for a ball. That was inside as well. Very inside from Miguel Rojas. Here's the pitch. And here is a fly ball to deep left field. And that is gone. Wow. A home run for Rojas. And already, just like that, the Dodgers have just taken the lead. And just right in a stunning shock, Dodgers took the lead. Like, I'm just absolutely stunned. And I'm sure the Astros and the Texas Rangers are very happy about that. But what a laser shot by Miguel Rojas. Like, I was just so shocked that I was like, yep, that is gone. Yep, just making sure I'm checking. Oh, yes, and very thank you. And that is a strike. So Kirby's already given up 2 runs. It did take 5 innings, but Mariners really better come up with something. And here's Mookie Betts. Here's the 0-1. And that is in there for a strike. Like, I was just so shocked that my heart actually jumped on that home run. Like, it was just out of there in an absolute hurry. And now here is the 0-2 pitch. And that is up high for a ball. Mariners cannot afford to lose this game. Like, I don't want to hear the rhetoric of, well, at least Texas and Houston lost. Yeah, but then the Mariners lost their opportunity to make up ground for it. And now here's the 1-2. And here's a pop fly. Is that playable? That will be well out of play. The thing is, Mariners have to win today because they'll be pinned up against Clayton Kershaw, against the inconsistent, very streaky Bryce Miller. And then on Sunday, you're going to be left with, I think, Logan Gilbert. I don't think you can trust that either. Like, we got to see who's going to be pitching. I think it's going to be Logan Gilbert. Now, here's the 1-2 pitch. And strike 3 called. George Kirby gets out of that, but the Mariners do hit a home run, or the Dodgers hit a home run, and now we go into the bottom of the 5th inning.
Hold on to your eyeballs and get ready to rip into a whole new fist-in-your-face reality as Mortal Kombat 3 bashes its way into the R-Zone.
Use the backbreaker! Awesome!
You will meet all your enemies
Brain chop!
in this startling new dimension.
They're right in my face!
In the R-Zone.
Here comes Wolf!
Mortal Kombat 3 lives in the R-Zone.
A lot of industry experts told us that the passenger side was the best place to add a 3rd door. We got still more advice insisting that the driver's side was the only logical choice. But as you can see, we let it all go right in one ear and out the other. Introducing the new Dodge Ram Quad Cab. the rules have changed.
Hey, back on your feet after all that work you missed.
Yeah, good thing my supplemental insurance kicked in.
Something what?
Aflac. Well, even the best health insurance doesn't give you cash to cover things like lost pay or other expenses. This does.
What does?
Aflac. Oh, sorry, buddy. What? Anyway, ask about it at work.
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
Ask about what?
Aflac!
I'd like to redeem my credit card miles.
Yeah, no.
All you ever say is no.
And yet you keep calling.
That's it. I'm coming to find you. I am tired of no.
And we are back from the break. I got to switch everything up. Now here's the 0-1 to Canzone, and that is low for a ball. 1-1. And I warn you guys that scoring one run was just not going to be enough. Are you sure you think the Mariners are going to win? I'm not sure about that. Now here's the 1-1 pitch, and that is a foul ball. Sonoman never really gets help. He never got help in Korea. Bobby Miller's 6 strikeouts, so he's been pitching pretty well. Now here's the pitch to Canzone, and here is a ground ball right to the second baseman. He has it, throw to first, and it's in time. Canzone gets out. Still 2-1 Dodgers. Just happened in a hurry. The Browns will play the Steelers on Monday night for Monday Night Football. I do expect the Steelers to win that game. Browns going 2-0 would just be insane. I just don't see it happening. And now here is Josh Rojas, and here's the pitch. And he reaches it for a foul ball. I won't be covering that game if that's what you're wondering. Rojas is working on an 0-1 count so far. Here's the pitch. And that was right in the middle for a strike. Had no idea why Rojas didn't take a swing at that. Also looking forward to that Seahawks game, but they may not have a good chance against the Lions. Here's the 0-2. And that is strike 3 called. I mean, Rojas, you had your chance on when it was strike 1. It was right in the middle. It could have been a meat pitch, but you didn't even go for it. So why are you so frustrated? Should have swung at that other pitch. And now it's going to be J.P. Crawford. I mean, you would think with the offense that this Mariners have, and they have been doing pretty well, at least decent, this is a good chance for the Mariners to do something. Now here's the 2-1 pitch, and that is a ball. Still a 1-0 count, and here's the pitch. And he takes it for a strike, 1-1. I mean, this umpire's strike zone, there's like really nothing you can do about this. And now here is the 1-1 pitch. And that is outside for a ball. 1-1. And here we are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Dodgers still lead it 2-1. 15 home runs for J.P. Crawford so far. Let's see if he can tie this game with a home run. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. I want to take a look at J.P. Crawford's numbers in September. It just feels like he's not been as dominant as he was in August. It just feels like it, but I just want to do a fact check on this one. J.P. Crawford in August, or in September, 222 with a 312 on base percentage. He's been doing terrible this month. Here's a 2-2 pitch, and here is a ground ball right to Rojas. The toss to first, and it's in time. And the Mariners, once again, don't score. And now we are going to go into, once again, commercial break with the Mariners not even scoring a run. Isn't that fantastic, everyone?
Ooh, I'm shaking in my bright yellow shirt.
You're going down.
Go from no to no hassle with Capital One No Hassle Rewards. There are no blackout dates on any airline, anytime.
What's in your wallet?
Push it, click it, press it, flick it, tune it in, turn it on. This is what you watch it on. Any way you work it, integrate your circuit at the city. Circuit City.
Come to the place you welcome. Technology with a heart. Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art.
The future at your fingertips with all the right connections. Punch a key and you can see the new video directions. We can turn your car into an audio star. We're the one you want for the way you are.
At Circuit City, trained sales counselors are one of the reasons we get higher customer satisfaction ratings than any other specialty home electronics and appliance chain.
A gadget and a gizmo for electric machismo. Some amplitude for the radical dude. We're tuned into your attitude.
Come to the place you welcome. Technology with a heart. Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art. Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art.
There's no fuzz on this, Eagle.
Donovan shaves with chunky soup. God! No!
Mom, we're making a commercial here.
And we are back from the break. And then, yeah, we're back from the break, and here is the pitch to Freeman, and here is, whoa, right to Suarez. And now we already got an out on that one. Good play by Suarez, to say the least. And now that is one out already. And now we've got Will Smith up to bat. He's been having a really good season so far. Now here's the pitch. And that is a strike. 0-1 so far. 0-1 count so far. George Kirby, he's been pitching very well with the exception of that home run that just happened to get away. And here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Like the way George Kirby's pitching, he should go as long as he possibly can because you really want to save the bullpen for the next 2 games. And now we're looking at an 0-2 count. Will Smith is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. And here is the 0-2 pitch, and that is up high for a ball. And my friend Eddie's there. Dodgers, we are done in the postseason. Well, yeah, because you have the National League version of Scott Service. But I still think, yeah, I don't know. Here's the 1-2. And that is a foul ball again, and that's where the wear and tear is going to be playing along. Miguel Rojas was the one that hit that home run. There's Dave Roberts in there. And Eddie told me how much he doesn't like Dave Roberts at all. Always makes those bad decisions. And now here is the 1-2 pitch to Smith, and that is outside for ball. Ball 2. It's a 2-2 count. And here's the pitch. And foul ball again. Starting rotation's not good. Bad bullpen, mediocre closer. But hey, with the Mariners, you would be surprised. Trust me. Mariners make miracles happen for the other team for sure. And now here is the 2-2 pitch. And that just gets Smith in the inside, and now he will get on base. And yes, I agree with you. Pitching is what matters, which is why I'm very concerned about the Mariners, that our pitching is just not there. The bullpen is not there. Starting pitching has been very streaky. So I don't expect the Mariners to go far at all. And that was quite a hit on Will Smith. Hopefully he's okay, but he gets on first base. 70 pitches for Kirby, so he's pitching a little bit more than he should have. He is definitely above the par, but looks like he can at least go into the 7th inning because he has been pitching very well. Just one unlucky hit. Lucky hit. And now here is Max Muncy. He's up to the bat. But hopefully, the Mariners got to get out of it because you really don't want to give these meatball pitches to the Dodgers because they do always have had a fantastic offense since for a long time. Now here is the pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike one. Sounds like Atlanta being carried by their offense and does nothing in the postseason, huh? Max Muncy's waiting on an 0-1. And here's the pitch. And that's going to be a ball. Except Atlanta actually has pitching this season. Looks like these two might have a little fight. And also, my buddy over here, she does a lot of soccer as well. Maybe you two can get along. Max Muncy batting .208 with 35 home runs and 98 RBIs. Here's the pitch. And that is a strike, and that's going to be a 1-2 count for Max Muncy. Astros lost, Texas lost, so this is the opportunity for the Mariners. And here's the 1-2 pitch. And there's a line drive, and that is going to be a base hit, and I think that's going to be enough for Smith to keep going. And Teoscar Hernandez bobbles the ball, giving the opportunity for the Dodgers to score, and now they're up 3-1. The ball just keeps sailing away, and now that is going to be a triple for Max Muncy with only one out. The lackluster defense by Teoscar Hernandez is partially the reason why Will Smith did score that one. He just keeps bobbling it, and that's like the second time in this channel where I've caught him just completely just bobbling the ball, and it barely just got through Ty France. I mean, not really. I mean, it was already right through him. But if you see, well, they're not even showing it, but yeah, Will Smith really wanted to run that. And a lot of these small errors that the Mariners are making, it's absolutely just killing them. Taking notes. So it's 3-1. And when you're down 3-1 against the Dodgers, not a good chance to win. Yeah, but if you've seen the Mariners offense, it's like this, they're on give-up mode. Don't like this if they have to play catch-up. No, our bullpen's worse than yours, Eddie. Trust me. And here's the pitch to JD Martinez. Swing and a miss. Honestly, the only reason why I want the Mariners and Dodgers to square off, just so I can prove to you that Scott Service is a far worse manager than Dave Roberts. Like, he will make you love Dave Roberts. Trust me. It looks like they're doing a partial shift, which I never liked those. And now here is the 0-1 pitch. And there is a line drive, and that is a base hit, and that's going to score in another run. And now it is 4-1 Dodgers. I mean, I kept saying this. It seems that whenever the Mariners lose a game, the other teams lose. And whenever they win, the other teams win. And also, it doesn't help that the Blue Jays have won the game, so the Mariners are in danger of losing their playoff spot. George Kirby has completely lost it, and I don't know if he'll go into the seventh inning at this point, but he's going to have to because you don't want to burn the bullpen. And now here is the pitch, and that is a foul ball. I mean, I don't see why the Dodgers don't really need a use of a bullpen. I mean, does Dave Roberts do that all the time? And looks like got Trent Thornton already warming up in the bullpen, so I think this very much could be George Kirby's final inning. Wouldn't surprise me at all. And now here is the 0-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike two. Mariners have had their opportunities, but they just keep blowing it. It seems like when the other teams are trying to gift them something, Mariners just doesn't take it. They just completely just choke it away. And now here is the 0-2 pitch to Jason Hayward. And a swing and a miss, strike three. And that's going to be another out. But I will say that error of Teoscar Hernandez didn't help, and that pitching that got away from George Kirby also didn't help. So a lot of errors in this inning. But at least George Kirby comes up with a strikeout, and we've got 2 outs so far. And now here is Kiki Hernandez, the man with the big arm. And now here is the pitch. And that's a foul ball. Going to be a strike 1. But Kiki Hernandez has got to come up with something. You got to do more. I'm sorry. George Kirby has got to come up with something. Home run or bust, or pitching dominant, or we lose. Yeah, Mariners are in the extreme ends of the spectrum. It's a very inconsistent team. And here's the 0-1. And here is a fly ball to Julio Rodriguez. He's there. He makes the catch. And that will retire the side. But the Mariners give up 2 runs in the process. And the Dodgers looking like they are opening it up. And that's the top of the lineup coming right up.
There's no fuzz on this Eagle.
Donovan shaves with chunky soup.
God! No.
Mom, we're making a commercial here.
Donovan, chunky beef with country vegetables now has more beef. More lean beef to fill you up right.
More is good.
Mama, you can fill him up right after I fill him up right. Eat your chunky, baby.
The Campbell's Chunky Beef Foursome.
Now with more beef.
2 days on a train with Fruity Tricks cereal. And 2 Color Tricks yogurt.
Tricks? I wonder where they're going. Tricks convention? I'll disguise myself and take all the tricks. They'll never get me. Will you? Tickets, please. Coming through. Tricks here. Who's driving this locomotive? Oh, me.
Those guys look weird. Who cares? We have a train full of tricks. Had a train full of tricks. My tricks. Gone. One of them must be the rabbit.
Is it the baggage guy, engineer, or someone else? Now you can figure out who done it by matching Trix Yogurt's clue stickers with Trix Cereal's game board. Both part of this good breakfast. Can you solve the Trix train robbery?
Or we're out of tricks.
And that is outside for a ball. But yeah, solve that question. Who do you think was it? Was it the ticket lady, the engineer, the engine man, the fine lady serving the tricks? And now here's the 1-0 pitch. And wow, that's a ball. Ball 2. Hi, Jacob Jake. How's it going? And then there was some other guy who was like loading up all the stuff. So comment in there and who you think, which rabbit it was. And that is a strike. Julio is 1 for 2. He's now batting .290 with 30 home runs and 99 RBIs. He's really turned it around. And now here's the 2-1. And here is a line drive, and that's going to be a base hit. And I think that should be settled for a single. And yep, you cannot go up against that arm. But Julio Rodriguez does get on base. Lots of names on this one. Got Carly and Hannah. But hopefully Cal Raleigh can come up with something. That's 54 multi-hit games for Julio. And here's the pitch, and that is a ball. 86 mile an hour. Let's see how many pitches he's got so far. 76 pitches so far. So maybe he'll be pulled out for the bullpen real soon. Now here is the 1-0 pitch. And that is inside for a ball. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. Cal Raleigh batting .234 with 28 home runs and 69 RBIs. Maybe 71 RBIs would be nice. Could happen with that home run. He is known to dump those out of there. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, so he has been struggling against Miller. Here's the pitch, and that is low for ball 3. And considering how you've been doing, I would say just take the red light. I wouldn't swing at it if I were you. Hey, legendary prods. I mean, you were here earlier, but now you're back. And now we are looking at the 3-0 pitch. And here it is. And that was right in the middle for a strike. He really wanted that walk. And now here is the 3-1 pitch. And that's a strike again. Cal Raleigh, you got to swing at that one. That was your pitch. Cal Raleigh looking at a 3-2 so far. 736 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button when you get the opportunity. And now here is Cal Raleigh with the 3-2 pitch. And that is low for ball 4. He gets on base.
Why do you like him?
Because he gets on base.
And hopefully the Mariners can come up with something with Teoscar Hernandez up to bat. They're really talking about that fan appreciation thing quite a bit. Getting a little bit annoying, as I say. It's now 4-1 still. They're really just talking about that. Yeah, we get it. We get it. Okay, let's get to the game already. Oh, they were just talking in the bullpen. That's what it was. Okay, I get it now. But yes, again, who was the robbery from the tricks? Was it the ticket lady, the server, the guy, the baggage guy, or the engineer? Which rabbit do you think it was? Because I don't think it was. To make it easy, it really wasn't those two. That's all I'm going to say. I did guess one of them. And now here is the pitch to Teoscar. And he takes it for a strike. With runners in scoring position, you've really got to come up with something, especially with no outs. Like, if you can't come up with one run on this, it would just be an absolute embarrassment. And now here is the 0-1 pitch. And that is outside for a ball. Ball 1. Mariners have got to come up with something. They really cannot afford to lose this game. They can't afford it at all. And now here is the 1-1. And that gets away, and that will advance the runners. And now you have to absolutely at least get one run out of this one, especially with no outs. Runners at second and third. You have no excuses. You've got to get at least one run. If you cannot get at least one run out of this, you don't deserve to make the playoffs. That's all I'm going to say. But now we're looking at a 2-1 count. Miller is at 84 pitches. He's got a 28 game on base streak. How do you say it? And here's the swing and a miss, strike 2. And now my confidence just went down because now it is at 2 strikes for Teoscar Hernandez. He does strike out a ridiculous amount, which something to really look at when you get to the playoffs, if they make the playoffs. And now we're looking at a 2-2 pitch, and that is low for ball 3. Teoscar, try to hit a home run. Do not go bases loaded with no outs. Please don't load the bases. That's all I'm going to say. Teoscar is now at 3-2. And here is the pitch. And there is a line drive, and that is a base hit. Julio will score, and that's just going to be 1 run in. But the Mariners, they get a run, and it is now the Dodgers 4, the Mariners 2. Good job by Teoscar Hernandez fighting a 3-2 count. And Teo, he gets an RBI, and now it's 4-2. But hopefully, but too bad Teo doesn't really have speed, so it's up to Eugenio Suarez. But I think if you at least hit into a double play, you can at least get a run out of this. But the problem is he does strike out quite a bit. Good hit by Teo. Now he has a 29 on game. I don't even know how to say it. Yeah, 29 game on base streak. Cool. Here's the pitch. And here is a ground ball. Going to be a double play ball. The second to throw the first. It's in time for the double play. But the Mariners they did answer back, and they do keep it within 1. But now there's no men on base. And now you've got Ty France. And wow, it was kind of what I predicted, that if you get a double play, at least got to get a run. And I kind of did predict a double play happening. But Cal Raleigh does score on that. And now here is Jared Kelenic up to bat. Let's see if he can be the hero. I mean, just go for the home run. It's 2 outs. Just hit the crap out of it. And that is a ball. Kelenic is batting .250 with 11 home runs and 45 RBIs. And if we do remember, Jared Kelenic was the one that was on fire in April. And now here is the 1-0 pitch. And that's a good eye for Jared Kelenic. He's been a little bit more patient today, as I must say. And here, I'm going to look at the splits for Jared Kelenic. He's 0 for 1 with a walk in the second. And now here is the pitch. And here's a line drive, and that is going to be a base hit. And Jared Kelenic gets on board with a single, keeping this inning alive. Good to see Jared Kelenic with a hit. Jared Kelenic, my favorite player on this team. In July, Jared Kelenic hit batting .268 with a .293 on base percentage. He struck out 17 times and walked only twice. But he did come up with 10 RBI somehow. And here comes Dave Roberts out to the mound. And looks like that is going to be it. And now we are going to call to the bullpen. And now it's time for me to show the commercials. And we're going to find out who stole those tricks. Comment in it really quick on who you think the thief was. So let's find out in just a moment.
Have you solved the Tricks train robbery?
Who stole the tricks?
Not me.
It's one of you. Remember those great flavors.
I can almost taste Trix yogurt's 2 fun colors and Trix cereal's fruity shapes. All aboard!
It's the ticket lady.
Uh-oh. My cereal, my yogurt.
Our Tricks.
Back again, and part of this good breakfast.
Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
I thought I was on the right track for Trix.
Is it me? Is it you?
No.
Guess who?
You guess who? That's a mystery. Your doesn't have red hair.
Nope. I'm history.
But I'm still here.
Can you guess who with the clues that tell? Your person have a beard? No.
Farewell.
Can you guess who till you have your clues? Does your person wear glasses? No.
Oh, I see it's not you.
Me neither.
Can you guess who? I know, it's David. I win. Let's play again. Can you guess who runs in the clues?
Game cards do not actually talk.
Sorry, I got that receipt in here somewhere. Driver's license, bus transfer, $1 off fish sticks.
Actually?
Floss. Just in case. Movie stub, mint.
Actually, we keep everything right here, just in case.
Right. Just in case.
people lose stuff. That's why we can store purchase and warranty information automatically, so you won't have to search anymore. Circuit City, we're with you.
And we are back from the break. It is now 4-3 Dodgers. And why do you hate that game? Guess who? I love that game. It was a great game. What's your favorite board game? Why don't you answer that question? You have a better board game in mind? I hope you like Monopoly. Monopoly is my all-time favorite board game. It's the longest game, though, but I enjoy it. Seven strikeouts for Bobby Miller. He did pitch pretty well until, with the exception of Eugenio Suarez hitting a home run. And now here's Ty France, and you can count on that nothing's going to happen on this. And that's going to be a ball. 1-0. If you're on 3-0, don't even swing. Why do you hate all board games? And now here is the 1-0 pitch from Ferguson. And here it is. And here is a ground ball, and that will get through for a base hit. And Jared Kelenic, he's dangerously taking the risk to run, and the risk did pay off. And now Jared Kelenic's at third base, and the Mariners have a runner in scoring position once again. The tying run at third base, and what a clutch hit by Ty France. Good hit by Ty. Last year's All-Star he was. It was a ground ball. I thought that was going to be playable, and that just went right through for a base hit. And now it's going to be Dominic Canzone. He's going to be up to bat. It is up to him to be the hero. And now the catcher, Smith, is going to talk it over with Ferguson. And looks like possibly a pinch hitter, or is that Dylan Moore is up to the plate? I guess maybe because of a lefty, they're going with that matchup because Canzone has not been playing well, and Dylan Moore has came up with some clutch hitting. I'm going to take a look at some Dylan Moore numbers right now. Dylan Moore batting .224 with 6 home runs and 24 RBIs in 100. That was last season when he did it in 104 games. I wonder why they're showing that. I go to the batting splits. I don't think I really have time anymore. And now here's the pitch. And that is a strike. We're at the bottom of the 6th inning. Dodgers still lead at 4-3, but the Mariners are still threatening. 3 home runs for Dylan Moore back in August. He played very well in August. And here's the pitch. And he just watches it for a strike. That was, I think he really could have gotten a swing out of that one. Dylan Moore, in the month of September, he is batting .150 with 2 RBIs and only really 3 hits. So I still think maybe this was a questionable move, but Service is taking the risk. Here's the 0-2, and that is high for ball 1. 1-2 for Dylan Moore. With runners in scoring position, .250 with 1 home run and 11 RBIs. And now here is the pitch. And that is low, and that gets on by, and will that be enough? No, Kelenic is going to stay. The ball was just too close to the catcher. Kelenic he does have the speed, but it just wasn't worth the run, wasn't worth the risk. But that did get Ty France to second base. If only there was only 1 out. But yeah, and Kelenic wouldn't have made it. He wouldn't have had a chance. And now we're looking at a 2-2 count. Ferguson's at 6 pitches so far. And now here's the 2-2 pitch. And that is strike 3 called. And I knew, and Dylan Moore, you just should have swung at that. There was nothing to argue on that one. You literally were meditating. You didn't even take a good swing at it. And now you just left 2 runners on base. And now I will angrily get into the commercial break. Wow. Like Dylan Moore, that's just really embarrassing.
Floss. Who flosses anyway?
I floss.
I floss too.
Looking for the perfect computer for back to school? Circuit City makes it simple. I guess you're Right now at Circuit City, bring in any PC and get a free checkup, a $40 value. And save up to $320 on select desktops and notebooks after mail-in and instant savings. Like this HP Pavilion Notebook PC featuring Intel Centrino Duo mobile technology for just $849.99 after rebates. Circuit City.
We're rolling out big savings on top brands during Circuit City's in-store warehouse sale. Save on video. Get this sharp 25-inch TV with remote, just $266.97. And this GE VCR with remote, only $169.97. Save throughout the store. Get this Packard Bell 486SX, now $899.97. And this Frigidaire refrigerator, just $366.97.
Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art.
Stay inside. It is hot. I need air. How can it be this hot, this early?
98. What are we going to do about this?
And we are back from the break. And looks like they've just pulled out George Kirby, as was expected, because he did struggle giving up the runs, but I don't think the bullpen's going to do any better at all. So Thornton's going to have to come up with, he's going to have to go big on this one. They're saving Matt Brash. So yeah, George Kirby gets out. He had 7 strikeouts, 2 walks. I mean, he got his wish. He didn't go in the 7th inning. Another fallen franchise. Well, yeah, you're talking about those teams, huh? 3 different accounts, huh? And now, oh, it's Justin Topa. 2.54 ERA, 54 Ks, and he's got a really big arm, as I must say. But it's going up against the really big bats of the Dodgers. And here's the pitch. And that is a strike. James Outman batting .247 with 19 home runs, and he's looking for a bunt attempt. And here is Topa, the throw to first, and it's in time, just in time to get Outman. Outman tried the bunt attempt, but it did not work out, luckily. And now we've got 1 out. Dylan Moore was literally better off just doing a suicide squeeze bunt on 2 outs. I would have, because they would have at least expected it. Should have done the squeeze bunt. But good play by Topa. And now here's the pitch. And that is a ball. And let's not forget that Miguel Rojas hit a home run, a 2-run home run. And that's where we thought Mariners were not going to come back at any points. They kind of did, but it's 4-3. And here's the pitch. And here is the ground ball right to J.P. Crawford. The throw to first, and it's in time. Already 2 down. And I will say this. If Justin Topa gets out of this in less than 10 pitches, he should be allowed to pitch 1 more inning. Because if you ain't hitting any of them, you ain't going to have a chance for the rest of the game. And now here is Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts is, how's he doing today? I don't think he's doing that well. Oh, he's got a hit. He got on base, so he's doing okay. And here's the pitch. And that is in there for a strike. He is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Oh, yeah, Sears. And here's the 0-1. And check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Yeah, Sears failed because, and one of their biggest mistakes they made was when they bought Kmart, and they literally did nothing with it. Literally nothing. Nothing of innovation. They shouldn't have bought them. It was all about their inventory. And here's the 0-2. And that is strike 3 called, and that will retire the side. And we go into the bottom of the 7th inning, but the Dodgers still lead it 4-3. I wonder if no God Bless America things, huh? So we're gonna go into this.
Get real relief this summer. Call Sears, America's cooling specialist. Now Sears carries Carrier, a world leader in cooling and heating systems. Right now, save $500 with our end-of-season sale.
Sears offers Energy Star options that can save you up to 20% in annual cooling costs, unbeatable pricing, and fast emergency installation with year-round maintenance and repair. Carrier innovation, Kenmore quality, satisfaction guaranteed. Call for a free in-home estimate and save $500 with our end-of-season sale.
Air conditioning.
There's only one place to get Carrier and Kenmore. Sears. Good life, great price.
Celebrate with savings at Circuit City's Washington's Birthday Sale. Save on TVs. Get our lowest price ever on this GE 25-inch stereo, just $329.97. Save on audio, like these Jensen speakers, only $57.88 each. And save on computers, like this Apple Macintosh Performa 200 with monitor, just $949.97. At Circuit City's Washington's Birthday Sale.
Welcome to Circuit City. Best services, state of the art.
Yeah, my brother-in-law, he's always inviting me.
And we are back from the break. It is now 4-3 so far. And now it's going to be, it's like it's Josh Rojas. Yeah, I think it's Josh Rojas. No, it's Sam Haggerty. He is pinch hitting right now. And here's the pitch. And that is a ball. And this is a decision I heavily disagree with because Service is going with that. He's going with that lefty. He's going with that matchup, which it doesn't really matter. If you can't hit, it doesn't matter at all. Here's the 1-0. And that is a strike. And this umpire strike zone is just way too big. He is really not making it easy. This is how fast the game is going, is that the umpire is just not bulging at all. And here's the pitch. And that is another strike. And I'm telling you that this was a horrible idea. Like, let me take a look and see how Josh Rojas's numbers are. Oh, look at his splits. Josh Rojas versus lefties. And now here is the 1-2, and that is outside for a ball. The inevitable has been delayed for now. Against lefties, that's 231, but has a higher on-base percentage. And a swing and a miss, strike 3, and you just wasted Josh Rojas for that? I mean, he does strike out a lot. But I still would have just took the risk with Josh Rojas. Or at least could have used Caballero because Sam Haggerty doesn't really have a bat anymore. Now here is J.P. Crawford. Could he save the day? And he just watches it for a strike. Crawford, he's really got to come up with something big. He really got to step up. He's been having a terrible month of September. And now here's the pitch, and that is outside for a ball. 1-1 to count. Mariners scoring. Eugenio Suarez with a home run. Teoscar with an RBI single. Suarez double play, but scored Raleigh. And now here's the 1-1, and he just had to swing at that. He just had to even check swing at that. Now you're down to a 1-2. Crawford is now 0 for 3 with a ground out in the 5th. You would think that this is going to be Ferguson's final inning. Versus lefties, Crawford only has 1 home run, so don't expect a home run on this one. And here is the pitch, and that is a foul ball, and he is still fighting it off. You would think with as many foul balls as he's getting, you'd think that this is a great opportunity. Crawford's waiting on a 1-2. And here is the 1-2 pitch on the way. And there's a line drive. And that is going to be a base hit. Crawford, will he go to second base? The throw to second. And it is not in time. And J.P. Crawford gets in for a double. What a clutch hit for J.P. He was down to a 1-2 count. Doesn't hit against lefties real well. but he gets in there for a double, and now Julio Rodriguez has a great opportunity to make something happen with a runner in scoring position. And Hannah, have a good day. Thank you for being on this show. It is now 4-3 still, and Crawford barely made it. It was just a bad throw. Crawford really hustled. He really wanted to get to second base to avoid any potential of a double play. And now we got Julio Rodriguez, and looks like Crawford, is he going to get pulled out of this game? Looks like they pulled out their pitcher from the bullpen. That's what it could be. And now we're going to go into commercial break once again.
Me over to watch his big fancy TV, and you hate him for it. So you want something bigger and better for a lot less money. Yeah.
At Circuit City, we have all the hottest new TVs, from HD TV to plasma, LCD, and more. And with unbeatable prices guaranteed, you'll find the perfect one. Circuit City.
Oh yes, a brilliant move. Galvez scampering across the goal to stop it. They just couldn't seem to get enough players forward before. He's showing good fluid movement. To the right, the left. This is another aggressive charge down. He's timed his run to absolute perfection. Two defenders to beat. He's passed one. This is looking like a chance. Yes, he takes the shot in.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
If you love the convenience of shopping online, but you want to get a hold of your stuff ASAP, Circuit City makes it simple. Just buy online at CircuitCity.com and choose the in-store pickup option. We're the only place that guarantees your purchase will be ready for pickup in 24 minutes or less. If it's not, we'll give you a $24 gift card. It's that simple. Circuit City.
Gather round, mice.
And now we are back from the break, and now Julio Rodriguez has a fantastic opportunity to get some scoring and offense in, which would be really nice. And the crowd's really getting up on their feet. And this is the opportunity for Julio Rodriguez to be the hero. He's going to have to do it against Graterol. And here's the pitch, and it's inside for a ball. And why is that such a challenge? He has a 1.34 ERA. He's a tough guy to hit against. But hopefully Julio will be up for the task and be clutch. And here's the 1-0. And here is a ground ball and the throw to first. And it's Julio, why didn't you hustle that? You should have just you could have easily ran that through. And now we've got 2 outs. And now you've got Cal Raleigh up to bat. I mean, that was unacceptable. I was not happy with that. I really do think that Julio Rodriguez should have hustled that one out. He really showed no hustle. That was just disappointing. And now you got J.P. Crawford at third base, a runner in scoring position, but you got 2 outs. And here is Cal Raleigh up to bat. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a ball. There's a little bit of confusion on that one, but it's going to be a 1-0, so he gets the ball on that one. Batting .234 with 28 home runs and 69 RBIs. And here's the pitch, and that's going to be a foul ball. I thought for 1 second that was going to be a nice little liner to get J.P. Crawford home. It looked really nice from that angle. And now here's Cal Raleigh. Here it is, and that's a foul ball again. It is now a 1-2 count. With runners in scoring position, he's the guy you don't want. Batting .180 with 7 home runs and 42 RBIs. Has a terrible batting average, to say the least. J.P. Crawford at third base, really wanting to get home. And here's the 1-2. And here is a fly ball to deep right field, and not deep enough. And these camera angles are just atrocious. All right, so the Mariners once again failed to score. It is now 4-3 still Dodgers, and they have a very good chance to win at this point. All right, time to show the commercials.
What are we doing, boss? We're going in for the big cheese, but it's every mouse for himself, so don't get caught. Mousetrap! It's a zany action, a crazy contraption. The fun is catching, it's Mousetrap.
The game's Mousetrap. Build a contraption to trap the other mice, but don't get caught yourself.
Turn the crank, hit the boot, suddenly we're down the chute. Move the hand, the marble drop, a dive, a foot, we just can't stop. It's a zany action, a crazy contraption. The fun is catching. You wanna bite? It's Mousetrap.
Circuit City has guaranteed low prices on the top brand names you want and friendly advice to answer all your questions. Stop by today and plug into the savings in every department. Like this RCA VCR with VCR Plus, just $119.99. This GE refrigerator with ice maker, only $499.99. And listen to this Sony 50-disc CD changer with remote for our lowest price ever, just $169.99. Plug into low prices all over the store right now at Circuit City.
I haven't even started my holiday shopping yet. To be honest with you, I wouldn't know a good gift if it were standing right next to me.
How about now?
Oh.
Right now, pay no interest for 36 months on all TVs 46 inches and up. Plus, all TVs $799 and up are on sale now. Like this 46-inch Samsung 1080p 120Hz LCD. Now just $1899.99 before $400 savings. Circuit City. We'll hook you up with gifts to love.
And we are back from the break. And here we are in the top of the 8th inning where the Mariners completely failed to score with J.P. Crawford on third base, and that lack of hustle from Julio Rodriguez also hurt their cause. And now the Mariners they're just really running out of time. It was that one inning from George Kirby that really did kill them. It was that error by Teoscar Hernandez that really just killed the momentum. And Scott Service does it again. He pulls out Justin Topa, who literally pitched a 1-2-3 pretty much in his sleep. Doesn't go with the hot hand, decides to waste his bullpen again. I know this is not going to end well. And here is Freddie Freeman, and that is inside, and he's already hit. And like that, I told you all it was not a good idea. And now the Dodgers have an opportunity to get the score in. So it was basically all over, just a lefty-lefty matchup, and you hit him anyway. And that did hit him indeed. I mean, the Mariners, I'm serious. They really have got to win because you got Clayton Kershaw playing tomorrow. You don't want to go up against that with a loss under your belt. And now here is Will Smith to throw to first, and it's not in time. 2 hours and 13 minutes. This game has gone really fast. The offense has not been coming up with anything, but along with the pitching, they've been awful as well. Here's the pitch, and that is going to be a strike. Will Smith batting .268 with 18 home runs and 71 RBIs. Been one of the better players for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And now here's the pitch, and that's going to be a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 count for Will Smith. And here is the 0-2 pitch, and that is outside, and the throw to second, and it gets on by Freeman. He is going to run to third base, and now the Dodgers have a man on third base, runners in scoring position. And didn't I tell you that pulling out Justin Topa was a terrible idea? I warned you. You should have just kept the hot hand. And Cal Raleigh, it seems like he's just been off throwing guys out this year. And that did bounce off a bit from Freddie Freeman. And now at this point, I mean, we're 1-2, trying to strike this guy out. But after that, and do the intentional walk. And try to strike out this guy if you can. But I'm telling you, this was a terrible move by Scott Service. And here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss, strike three. And now you've just got to do the intentional walk. Just intentionally walk the guy. There's no point. You got one out. You got to try to get out of this inning with a double play. So he's a big bat. So let's do the intentional walk, shall we? Scott, intentional walk? No? Are you serious? He's going to get a hit. I guarantee it. Watch. Here's the pitch. And that is a strike. I just know that this is not going to end well. Max Muncy, he hit a triple too, so he's kind of been on fire. So you might want to intentionally walk the guy. You should have just kept in Justin Topa. He didn't even pitch 10 pitches, and here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike 2. If he gets a strikeout, I'd be absolutely shocked. Let me see if I got any subs. Got nothing. Still stuck at 736. Now here is the 0-2 pitch. And check swing, did he go? He did not. It really looked like he did, though. So I do question that quite a bit. Now here is the 1-2 pitch. And no, and once again, a check swing. If it's a 3-2 pitch, you might as well just walk him. 35 home runs this season for Max Muncy. He has a chance to blow this game open. And now here is the 2-2 pitch on the way. And it's ball 3. After getting 2 strikes in a row, now it's 3 balls in a row. 10 pitches already for Spire. I mean, if you had Topa, you probably would not even, we'd probably be talking about the bottom of the 8th right now. And now here is the 3-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Gabe Spire gets his second straight strikeout. And now we've got 2 down. Talk about luck on this one. And I do have something to play if we do get out of this inning. And Scott Service pulls out again? What is he doing? He's just burning through his bullpen again. I think he's doing that righty matchup thing. I know this is not going to end well. I don't even know who the pitcher's going to be. He just does it again, just keeps wasting his pitchers. It's a close game still. Yes, you got to ration your pitchers. Anyways, time to get back into commercials.
Okay, good news. That broadband thing we all want, got it figured out. Honey, you call the phone company. Tracy, you're digging a trench, shovels in the garage. I'm going up on the roof to assess the satellite possibilities. Timmy, check out these schematics. Appreciate it. Let's go!
We know how you feel, and that's why Circuit City offers one-stop high-speed internet access. You can find what's available where, compare options, and arrange installation. Circuit City, we're with you.
Yeah, we can get broadband at Circuit City.
Wow, MP3 player, digital camera, DVD player, very nice. Looks like somebody's kids are going to be very happy this holiday. Kids!
And now we are back from the break. And Matt Brash is going to be on the mound for the Mariners. I still heavily disagree. Like, they really should have just kept in... They really should have kept in Justin Topa. You just wasted two pitchers already. Did not agree with it at all. Like, this is where Scott Service and his bullpen incompetence continues. They're showing the home run that was by Eugenio Suarez. It was caught by a fan with his bare hand, literally, and they're still showing it. Caught it with his right hand while holding a beer. Dodger fan gave him a hug. They must be really good friends. My cousin is a Dodgers fan. Maybe that could happen between us. And they did it because of the righty-righty matchup, which I still didn't think it was that necessary. It almost never works. And here is the pitch, and that is a strike. Hopefully the Mariners can get out of this inning fast so they can give the offense confidence that the pitching is trying to give them the confidence, trying to keep them in this game. But really, it was just George Kirby that's been playing awful. Other than that, bullpen's been doing pretty well, with the exception of Freddie Freeman. And that's going to be a 1-1 count. That was outside for a ball. And yeah, the best that you get going, I guess. What am I even talking about? And now here is the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Nice slider by Matt Brash. And you would think that this is where the crowd gets loud. And tomorrow we've got Clayton Kershaw against Bryce Miller. The Mariners really cannot afford to lose this game with Clayton Kershaw pitching tomorrow. 1-2. And here's a ground ball, and that is a base hit, and that's going to score in Freddie Freeman. And what did I tell you? Huh? What did I tell you? Didn't I say pulling out Topa was a terrible idea? And now it's 5-3. 5-3. I said it. Wasn't I right? I really wish I was wrong. And I'm not going to blame Matt Brash on this one. I cannot blame him for this. As much as I have my issues with him, I'm not going to blame Matt Brash on this one. Because you were just screwing up with the bullpen so much. And here's the pitch. And that is a ball. You totally made Matt Brash look like an idiot. But also, putting in Gabe Spire was also a terrible idea too. And now here is the 1-0 pitch. And that is a ball. Now Taylor Saucedo is in the bullpen. And here is now the 2-0 pitch. And that is a strike. Like, because of this, like, offense is now confidence is just devastated. Like, you're just putting this team in a big hole with just these little decisions. And here is a line drive right over to Kelenic, and he makes the catch. But the Mariners do surrender a run thanks to some very critical errors in all of that inning alone. And now we go into the bottom of the 8th inning.
I'll be right. Something for everyone. Circuit City has tons of great gift ideas this holiday season. Circuit City, we're with you.
Hey, my wife loves these things. All wives love things. Could you...
If you're tired of paying late fees for video rentals or paying for movies you didn't have time to watch, check out Divx at Circuit City. Only DVD players with Divx play DVD movies, Divx movies, and audio CDs. Divx movies are only $4.49 each, and you never have to return them or pay late fees. This RCA DVD player with Divx is only $349.99, and get any 5 Divx movies free after rebate. Plug into Divx at Circuit City.
Don't wait. Circuit City has the most exciting gifts in town today, all at unbeatable low prices. Like this GE TV with remote, just $199.97. This RCA VCR with remote, only $189.97. This Technique CD player, a low $119.97. And the Sony cordless phone, now $59.97. Get unbeatable low prices now at Circuit City.
Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art. Push it, click it, press it, click it.
And now we are back from the break. And as disappointing as this has been, absolutely, that the Mariners did surrender another run thanks to bad decisions by Scott Service. You pulled out Justin Topa after pitching less than 10. And I'm maybe considering to make a video where Scott Service bullpen decisions, mistakes led to this happening. Too bad I don't have the footages, though. And that was where the game was lost. It was not just the lack of offense. It was also the lack of good decision-making. And now you got Ryan Brazier. He's batting. He has a 3.31 ERA, a 1.197 batting average opponent. And Teoscar just mindlessly swings at it. Like, you just feel that you can just tell that this game is just, it is absolutely over. Like, you have Teoscar who just swings at everything. Then you have Suarez. And now here's the 0-1. And here is a ground ball right to the shortstop, the throw to first, and it's in time. Like, you just, with considering this offensive futility that has been, you just get happy just to see a dribbling grounder. And now here's Eugenio Suarez. He is up to bat right now. Has 21 home runs. And they're really shoving that home run down our throats. But I'm shoving down your throats that Service made awful decisions in the bullpen. And now here is the pitch to Suarez. And that was right in there for a strike. I mean, this offense, it seemed that this team just completely just gave up. There's just no fight. And now here is the 0-1 pitch. And that is inside for a ball. Honestly, Suarez, you should have just took one for the team. Just step in there. Like, it's not much use because you have a high strikeout rate. Only batting .233. You should have just took one for the team. If it means to make the playoffs, take it for the team. You should have stepped into that one again. If you strike out, I'm going to know why you got out, because you decide not to take one for the team. If it gets inside, just take it. Now here is the 2-1 pitch, and that's going to be a ball. Ball 3. 3-1 the count. Suarez is waiting on his pitch. And now here's the 3-1. And here is a line drive right to the third baseman. The throw to first, and it's in time once again. If that was anyone else that wasn't named Suarez, even Teo might have beaten that out. It just gets really frustrating. I mean, he ran as fast as he could. He's just not a fast runner at all. And now, who is up to bat? I believe it's Jared Kelenic, I think, is up to bat. Jared Kelenic, he's up to bat. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Hopefully he can come up with something. Here's the pitch. And that is a strike. It seems that there's just no swinging going on. They're just waiting for it. But these guys don't really pitch balls at all. And I don't even understand where Eddie was coming from by saying the bullpen pitching's awful. They look good to me. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be an 0-2. So now you're already down to your final strike, which means you're going to go into the bottom of the inning with basically no chance whatsoever when you have the bottom of the lineup and you've already demoted it to Dylan Moore and Sam Haggerty. It's not going to go well. So the Mariners have really got to come up with something. Here's the 0-2, and that is a ball. Kelenic, you just got to hit a home run. There's no use just getting on base. Against righties, he had 7 home runs. And now here's the pitch. And that's a foul ball. Staying alive, Jared Kelenic, as he can. The Mariners lose. This will be a lost opportunity where they have lost their opportunity to even get on base. Or to even score. Or to make up ground. Now here is the 1-2 pitch. And here is a line drive. And that is off the pitcher. And Jared Kelenic will get in there for a base hit. Kelenic is at least finding ways to get on base. It just ricocheted off the pitcher. He could have caught it, but it didn't happen. That was a real hard hit. And here is the replay showing Kelnick, and barely, thanks to that ricochet, Kelnick gets there on base. And now you got Dylan Moore up to bat. And don't expect anything out of Dylan Moore. Just don't. Dylan Moore, he struck out the last time because he refused to swing his bat. He was just trying to walk or something. But Dylan Moore has... Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. This is Ty France. And Ty France, a home run would be nice because you haven't been really hitting anything all year. Your home runs got cut in half. And now here is the pitch. And that is a ball. I'd like to see Jared Kelnick just try to steal a base just to make things difficult for the Dodgers, but they're really making it easy for the Dodgers. And now here's Ty France with the 1-0 pitch. And that's just not going to get it done whatsoever. That's going to be catchable and playable. And he drops the ball! And the Mariners catch a break, and that looked like that was going to be a routine play. And hopefully maybe this will be the one where it does cause the problems. That was supposed to be caught. I mean, he had a lot to run, but it looked like he was going to get it. But, yeah. It just popped out of his glove. It's the 1-1 for Ty France. A 2-run home run would really be ideal on this one. I mean, I think that's the only way you could really get back into this game because you have the bottom of the lineup, so you got to hit a home run. So the pressure is all on you. And here's the 1-1. And here's a fly ball to... And it bounced up. Wow, bad angling. And the Dodgers, it seems that they're trying everything they can to help the Mariners even get back into this game. At first, I thought this was going to be a really beautiful looking foul ball. And he doesn't catch it. Muncy just completely missed it. Still with 2 outs. And we're looking at a 1-2 for Ty France. Ty France is waiting. And here's the 1-2 pitch. And that is outside for a ball. And it's a 2-2 count. Hopefully the Mariners, they can tie this game. Like a home run is an absolute need, especially when you have the bottom of the lineup coming up. So you absolutely have no choice but to actually hit a home run. And here is the 2-2 pitch on the way, and that is inside. And France, it hit him. So now he gets on first base, and now the Mariners, their life has been extended in this inning. He did take it. Just like what Eugenio Suarez could have done, and the bases could have been loaded. And looks like this could be a reviewable thing. I think this is going to be reviewed because it may have hit the tippy part of his elbow guard, but I don't know if that's going to be... No, looks like there's not going to be a review at all. But now you've got Dylan Moore. Instead of having Dominic Canzone, now you have freaking Dylan Moore, who has done absolutely nothing in the month of September. And now you got the pitching coach coming out. He's basically telling him, dude, it's the Mariners. Just relax. You're good. Nothing's going to happen. And, looks like we got Mike Ford up to bat. They're going with that lefty-righty matchup. And Mike Ford is going to try to do something, which would be really ideal. A 3-run home run is going to be the absolute need because you have the bottom of the lineup. But at least in this inning, you'll have Sam Haggerty, J.P. Crawford, and Julio Rodriguez. And now, Mike Ford, he's up to bat, hoping to be the hero for this team, which would be very ideal. He has 16 home runs against righties, and here is the pitch, and swing and a miss, and Mike Ford really wanted that. That was his pitch right there, and he just could not get the hit off of it. Mike Ford batting .223 with 16 home runs and 33 RBIs in just 74 games, and here's the pitch, And that's a foul ball. With Jared Kelnick's legs, if that was fair, he would have gotten in there. I don't think Ty France would have scored on that one. I didn't see it happening. Mike Ford already down to 0-2. And if the Mariners cannot score on this one, it will just really prove that their lack of clutch abilities. Batting .215 with 16 home runs. And now here is the 0-2 pitch on the way, and that is inside. Did he go? He did not. And it's going to be a 1-2 count. Mike Ford, like I said, you got to hit that home run. And I wonder if Munoz is in the bullpen right now. But I would just keep in Matt Brash. And here's the 1-2, and that is low for ball 2. Good eye by Mike Ford. Let's see his on-base percentage for Mike Ford. It's a .313, but he strikes out an insane amount. 73 strikeouts. If he did that in a 162-game pace, he's a 150-plus strikeout guy. And now here is the 2-2 pitch. And that's strike 3 called, and he doesn't even swing at it. That is just absolutely fucking ridiculous. There's just no fight in the Mariners. Just no fight. And now we're into the bottom of the 9th inning. Okay, I gotta go on the commercial break before I go absolutely insane.
Anywhere you work it, integrate your circuit at the city. Circuit City.
Circuit City wants to be the best store in New England. We guarantee to beat any price from any other store, any membership club, anybody. You'll get the best brands in the business. We all have one goal, pleasing you. Great selection, friendly advice, and always the low price guaranteed. Welcome to Circuit City.
Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art.
Jim Brewer here. Going to show you how the new Right Guard Extreme Power Caps work. Power Caps are little balls of extra odor fighters. Let's say these guys represent odor, and the balls my friend Randy Johnson has here represent the Power Caps. Power Caps destroy odors on contact. Get extreme, get Right Guard. You do not want to be odor right now. Oh!
You'll find top brand savings in every department right now at Circuit City. All camcorders $4.99 and up, big screen TVs and hi-fi stereo VCRs are on sale. All appliances, home audio, and cordless phones are on sale too. This 4-head VCR is just $99.99. Save $50 on this RCA 8mm camcorder, just $399.99. And get free delivery on all appliances $3.99 and up. Like this Whirlpool 18 cubic foot refrigerator, just $529.99. Now at Circuit City.
Extreme Power Stripe works. Let's say these guys are the Power Stripe. Red Rover, Red Rover.
And we are back from the break as they are showing the drones as it's going to be a drone night, but it's not going to be much to really see, knowing that the Mariners are on the verge of losing this game. And Trent Thornton is on the mound. Should have let Brash stay in there, save your bullpen, because you just never know if you go in the extra innings. Next thing you know, you'll be out of pitchers. And here's the pitch. And that is in there for a strike. Nice pitch by Trent Thornton. He's a 78 mile an hour. And this is Colton Wong. He is up to bat. Batting 170 with 4 home runs and 24 RBIs. And that is a foul ball. Wonder how Colton Wong has been doing for the Dodgers ever since he joined. He's batting 250 with a 308 on base percentage, so he's been decent. And that is low for a ball. 1-2 for Colton Wong. Colton Wong with the Mariners was batting 165, a 241 on base percentage, struck out a ridiculous amount, never really stole bases. He was not really much useful for the team. And now here is the 1-2 pitch, and that is down in the dirt. And now here is the 2-2 pitch. And that's a foul ball. And Colton Wong's at least putting up some kind of a fight. Just to think that the Mariners gave up Jesse Winker and Abraham Toro for Colton Wong, unfortunately. And now here is the pitch. And that's a foul ball again. And Colton Wong is just fighting it off better than he did when he was with the Mariners. Let's take a look at Abraham Toro since that trade. Toro's been playing well when he at least plays. And now here's the 2-2 pitch. And here is a line drive right to Suarez. The throw to first, and it's in time to get Colton Wong, the former Mariner. Jesse Winker has, well, at least he gets on base, but other than that, he hasn't really done much for the Brewers. Only 1 home run, 23 RBIs, with 51 strikeouts and 26 walks. And now here is, that's 1 out so far. And here is the pitch. And that is a swing and a miss, strike 1. In case if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button. Would like to see some more growth on this channel. And here's the pitch. And that is right in the middle for a strike. James Outman is now 0 for 3 with a ground out in the 7th. Now here's the 0-2 pitch, and that is outside for a ball. In the 9th inning, you're going to have Sam Haggerty, J.P. Crawford, and Julio Rodriguez. You would think that would be at least some kind of an opportunity for the Mariners to come up with something. And now here is the 1-2 pitch. And here is a fly ball to center field. Julio still going back, and that is gone. A home run for Outman. And the Dodgers have just extended their lead, and I think that may have just been the dagger of this game. And I will say it again. Had you do it my way, you could have had just Justin Topa pitch the 2 innings, and then you could have chose at least Gabe Spire or Matt Brash to pitch in the 9th inning. But instead, you just had to burn through 3 bullpen pitchers. And now it is safe to say that this game has pretty much just been out of reach. And that might just be the exclamation mark. And here's the pitch. And that is a strike. That is 20 home runs for James Outman. I will say it was a lack of management on the bullpen. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2 for Miguel Rojas, the one who started this disaster. Just gets really frustrating when stuff like this keeps happening. And here's the pitch. And that is outside for a ball. And now here is the 1-2 pitch. And that is low for a ball again, 2-2. Like, I'm telling you, this Mariners bullpen is just absolutely atrocious, but no one wants to admit it because they have, quote, a low ERA. Doesn't really matter if you're not clutch. Here's a 2-2, and here's a ground ball, and that is a base hit, and the Dodgers are still in this inning. And I'm looking at the splits for the pitching. You go to team. When you look at the last 15 days, their pitching, or shall I say, their bullpen. Yes, they're 3rd in the league, but they give up the runs in the most inopportune times possible. They've blown... Well, let's look at the pitching overall, shall I say. In the month of September, they're now 14th in the league. The pitching is no longer the strength of this team. It just isn't. And even if they make the playoffs, like, I don't know. Like with the current offense this has, it's not really the problem. And the throw to first. And that gets on by. It looks like we got a rundown in there. And Ty France tags him out. Good heads-up play by Trent Thornton. But now there's 2 outs. Mookie Betts is up to bat. But the Mariners are down by 3. And I just don't see a comeback happening. Like, you could just tell that the Mariners just lost it. Like, the other 2 wins against the Angels, I mean, come on. You were playing the Angels, and you barely squeaked out a victory against them in the 3rd game. And now here is the 0-1. Check swing, did he go? He did not. Mookie Betts, maybe he's looking for his 40th home run, which is very possible. But I will say it, the bullpen is an absolute concern for this team. And now here is the 1-1. And that really should have been a strike. This strike zone makes absolutely no sense. Mookie Betts is now 1 for 3. Looking to add some more insurance. Not that you really need any because it's the Mariners. Here's a 2-1. And here's a pop-up, and that's going to be out of play. Just to think that Mike Ford had an opportunity, and he doesn't even swing. And it was a clear strike as well. 736 subscribers. Just get me over to 740, and I'll be happy for the night. It will totally make my night. Make up for this game. Thornton is waiting on it, or he's going to go for the 2-2. And here is the 2-2. And that is outside for a ball. And Thornton has just absolutely been awful this inning. 21 pitches so far. Already gave up a home run, and he's been pitching quite a bit. If you just did it my way, it could have been Topa. And here's the pitch. And strike 3 called, as it was mercifully called by the umpire. And now we go into the bottom of the 9th inning, and the Dodgers still lead 6-3. They were down 1 at one point. And now look where we are.
Extreme Power Stripe works. Let's say these guys are the Power Stripe. Red Rover, we call Billy over. And this guy's Odor. But now it's 25% stronger because we supercharged the stripe with Dry Tech. Red Rover, we call T over. You do not want to be Odor. We cut Javon over.
No, get more extreme, get right guard! To get the most out of your digital satellite system, you need DirecTV. And for expert advice and guaranteed low prices on your new system, you need Circuit City. We're your DSS experts, and we'll show you how to see more sports, movies, and pay-per-view than on any other system. Right now, get the last 6 weeks of 97 NFL Sunday Ticket free when you buy any DSS and sign up for monthly DirecTV Total Choice programming. Now at Circuit City.
To impress the jealous set, one mustn't allow perspiration to run amok. Thus, new Right Guard Clear Stick, a new superior approach to powerful protection. All the wetness and odor protection of a white stick, now in a powerful clear stick. So clear, there's no flaky white stuff. Now perspiration hasn't a chance with this new advance. New Right Guard Clear Stick. Anything less would be uncivilized.
We are back from the break. And Mariners are down to their last 3 outs. It is now 6-3 Dodgers. And this is their last shot. And you really got to come up with some kind of win because you do not want to go up against Clayton Kershaw, who is 12-4 with a 2.61 ERA. And that's a lot to trust when you have just Bryce Miller, who has been streaky, just like all the other Mariners pitchers have been very inconsistent. And now we've got Evan Phillips with a 2.47 ERA, a 169 opponent batting average. I mean, I don't really see much of an opportunity for the Mariners to win this one. It's going to be a really tough one. Here's Sam Haggerty up to bat, as if Scott Service has completely wasted all of his entire bench. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And just like that, that's all I need to know, that this is pretty much over. I mean, one home run, 4 RBIs, batting 225. He's not the Sam Haggerty that we know last year. And here's the pitch. And that's foul ball, strike 2. And you might as well say it's going to be strike 3. Like, I'm going to say this. Just watch this trick. I have a magic trick. I'm going to say bye-bye. Because he's been striking out. Bye-bye. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. Maybe that'll be my reverse jinx kind of thing. What would be ideal is Sam Haggerty gets on base, then J.P. Crawford and Julio Rodriguez can tie the game with a home run. Bye-bye. Oh, it's outside for ball 2. I mean, maybe these pitches are a little bit deliberate to like really throw off Sam Haggerty, because he's been a pretty easy guy to strike out this season. It's 2-2 pitch. And wow, the umpire decides to tighten the strike zone. Now it's going to be a 3-2. JP on deck, Julio in the hole. This is big time. Bye-bye. Oh, and here's a ground ball, and that is a base hit. And now we've got Sam Haggerty on base with no outs so far. If I'm Sam Haggerty, try to get a stolen base on this one, because you want to avoid every bit of opportunity for the Dodgers to perform a double play. And that was a nice hit by Sam Haggerty. I thought that was going to be an easy out. I guess I was wrong for once. And now here is J.P. Crawford up to bat. He's now batting 1 for 4 with a double in the 7th. He had that double, and then it was wasted away by incompetent offense of the choke. And now here is the pitch. And it was right in the middle for a strike. And Sam Haggerty, you really should be stealing a base. Like, it's easier to steal bases than it was last year. So definitely try to get a stolen base out of this one. Like, I don't know what you're waiting for. You have a righty. He's not even looking at you. And now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2, and Crawford has just been off not only today, but he's been off this entire month. I don't even know why Sam Haggerty's not even stealing a base. He really should have done it. He must be afraid from that Tigers game from last year. And time has been called. J.P. Crawford in real danger of striking out. And I think I'm just going to say bye-bye on this one. I might as well just do it. Bye-bye. Oh, nope. It's going to be up high for ball 2 and ball 1. And once again, Sam Haggerty, this is your chance to steal a base. Like, I don't know why you're not stealing. Crawford's waiting. And now here is the 1-2 pitch. And that's not going to get it done. That is going to be right down to Friedman, and he doesn't even have to run that much at all. Which is why Haggerty should have just stole the base. And I'm telling you, steal the base. Why aren't you stealing? Now here's Julio Rodriguez. He's up to bat. He's gotten a couple hits at least. 2 of them were singles, but this time he needs a big one. And you would think, when you have Julio Rodriguez up to bat after I got Cal Raleigh, you got Teoscar Hernandez, like, at least you have some chances to come up with big hits. Here's Julio. He's batting 2 for 4 with 2 singles and a run. And here's the pitch. And that is a ball. And once again, why isn't Sam Haggerty stealing? Like, there should be no excuse for him but to steal. Like, I just don't understand why he's not stealing the base at all. And here's the pitch. And here's a ground ball, and yep, this is going to end the game, and the throw to first, and it is safe, but again, why didn't Sam Haggerty steal the base? He has 6 stolen bases, only been caught once, so you have a pretty good chance of stealing the base. So it was a nice, cool-looking throw, but Julio is safe, but now you got 2 outs. I just don't understand why Sam Haggerty didn't steal. Like, that was a very critical time for him to steal the base. Like, is it like Scott Sir? Like, you should have just done it. You have the speed to do it. Like, these are little things where the game could have been won. Just these tiny little things, but of course, everyone's going to jump to conclusions like, oh, yeah, it's just because we don't have a good offense. That's all they're going to say. It looks like they are reviewing the call as of now. I mean, honestly, if they reverse this call, the Mariners absolutely deserve it because they've been playing absolutely awful, just awful managing. You get out-managed by a guy named Dave Roberts. And looks like he's safe. But it would have been nice if Sam Haggerty at least just stole the base. Could have just changed the whole complexion of this inning. But you didn't even do it. I mean, it's easier to steal. I mean, I don't understand why he's not stealing the base. But now we're at the bottom of the 9th inning. 2 outs. It's up to Cal Raleigh to save the Mariners. But he's 0 for 3, so I don't really see it happening. And here's the pitch. And that is right in the middle for a strike. And I don't know why Cal Raleigh's not swinging at all. It's like there's just no fight in this team. It seems that they've just completely lost their confidence in themselves. And now here's the 0-1. And here is a line drive. And that's going to be a base hit. And will Julio score on that one? And nope, he stays at third base. But now there's an opportunity for Teoscar Hernandez to tie this game with a home run. But had Sam Haggerty stole that base, could have been a lot different. But Cal Raleigh decides to stay in it. If you're a Dodgers fan and you're stressed out, just relax. It's not like your bullpen chokes harder than the Mariners bullpen does. I mean, you already saw it yourself. But now here is Teoscar Hernandez. This is his chance to be the hero. And hopefully, Teoscar can come up with some runs out of this. Because you got Eugenio Suarez up on deck. Let's get a home run out of this because that's what we desperately need. And now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and you knew that he was going for that one. That was his pitch right there. They're showing the replay to throw it in our faces. It was just a nice little slider that just slipped through. But Teoscar, this is his chance. And now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike 2. He just had to swing at it again. Like, honestly, if Teoscar's out after this season, I won't mind at all. The guy just strikes out way too much. And now you're down to your final strike, and pretty much this is the conclusion where Dodgers pretty much have this in the bag unless Teoscar Hernandez can hit that home run. But I just don't see it happening. And the postgame show will be available, or will be happening, pretty much after this pitch. And here is the pitch, and that's a foul ball, and he is just staying alive. Teoscar has got to hit a home run. He can't settle for anything less. And he barely just nicked that one. And I'm thankful just to have 2 viewers on this one. 17 pitches for Phillips. He has a very solid chance to get this out. I mean, it's the Mariners. And now here is the 0-2 pitch. And here it is. And a swing and a miss, strike 3, and the ball game is over. The Los Angeles Dodgers have taken game 1 of this 3-game series, and it was all thanks to a lot of errors that were done by Teoscar Hernandez. You had Scott Service making atrocious decisions with his bullpen, such as pulling Justin Topa after just 8 pitches, or not less than 10 pitches. And then you pulled Gabe Spire for Matt Brash, where that was pretty much too late. I don't really care, but had you just kept Justin Topa in, you probably wouldn't have given up those runs, and 3 runs wouldn't have been as big of a hole. But I will be doing the quick post-game show right after, so I'm going to go back to this normal one. And I will do, what should I play? Let's do this.
Modern Exterior Solutions is a fully licensed and insured full-service exterior renovations company serving Seattle and East Side communities. We know that a home is one of your most important possessions. That's why we're committed to providing high-quality, affordable home renovations for each customer's individual budget. We're diverse enough to meet the challenges of any project you put in front of us. Our workmanship minimizes the use of third-party services, and our team works together to meet all your deadlines. Anytime there's a challenge, we work with you to find a solution. We're proud to work with distributors of quality brand products with durable, ample protection from the elements for a variety of applications, including James Hardie siding and trim. Talk with us today about your project's needs, and we can help you solve all the challenges along the way.
And yep, I'm about to do this post-game show in just a few moments. I just got to do some quick little research, so bear with me for those that are still there, and I will cut this up into a separate video as well. So the Mariners are now 81-66, Blue Jays, so I think it's pretty sure because of that. All right, let's get into this in just a few moments. And that was an absolute frustrating of a game where the Mariners just lost 6-3 against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, before I even get into this, I will say this. 19% of my followers are subscribed, and the other 81% are not subscribed. So go ahead to you 81%. Hit that subscribe button and try to get that down to maybe 75-25, preferably 50-50. And that could get me to 1,000 subscribers in no time. Now, let's get into this. So, first it started with George Kirby just pitching absolutely well, getting out of some really tough innings early on. But in the fourth inning, Eugenio Suarez hit his 21st home run of the season. And it seemed like the Mariners were going to have the upper hand with George Kirby just absolutely just dominant of the pitching effort. And then you had Miguel Rojas, unfortunately, and just immediately he homered a 2-run home run, and that thing was just a freaking laser. And then Max Muncy hit a triple to right field with Will Smith scoring. Now, how did this even happen? So here's what happened. So it was okay. I gotta start over. This is just not working for me. Sorry, this is so embarrassing. Okay, I got this. And that was an absolute frustration of a game where the Seattle Mariners fall to the Los Angeles Dodgers 6-3, while the Mariners had a 1-0 lead, and they had several opportunities to win this game. Now, before I get into this, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification. And the other thing I've noticed is 19% of my subscribers do watch this, or watchers do subscribe, and the other 81% have not subscribed. So please try to bring that down to 50-50. And if you can just bring that down to 50-50, I could easily get to the 1,000, as that is the goal by the end of this month, if it is reasonable, which you just never know. But now let's get into it. So it all started with George Kirby. He was pitching pretty well, got out of some little jams, but he still did very well. And that led to Eugenio Suarez, good vibes only, hitting a home run, a solo home run to left field.
All right, guys, good vibes only. Don't forget it.
Stop it. And that baby was absolutely blasted. And then, unfortunately, in the top of the fifth inning, Miguel Rojas hit a 2-run home run. It was an absolute laser to left field, and that made it 2-1. But there was still plenty of time for the Mariners to win. But in the top of the sixth, George Kirby started to lose it with giving up first it started with Will Smith getting hit, I believe, if that's what happened. But yeah, he got on first base, and then Teoscar Hernandez, he bobbled the ball, and that led to him scoring because Teoscar Hernandez bobbled the ball. And this is the second time in this live show where I've seen Teoscar just completely just bobbling it carelessly. And then JD Martinez, he singled, which meant Max Muncy would score. But then in the bottom of the sixth inning, Teoscar Hernandez singled to left field, with Cal Raleigh going to third and Julio Rodriguez scoring. And then Eugenio Suarez hit a double play, but Cal Raleigh would score on that one. But the Mariners couldn't really do much. And then Justin Topa, he pitched a very easy inning where he got out of it really quickly. Here's what happened. It was one inning, one strikeout. And how many pitches did he pitch? He only pitched 7 pitches. Oh, and what happens after that? What happens after that? Let me explain what happens after that. In the 7th inning where the Mariners couldn't score, and that was where Dylan Moore had his chance, and he was just meditating and didn't score anything because he's been struggling in September. And then you had Scott Service just pulls out Justin Topa out of the game after just 7 pitches. If you were pitching less than 7 and you got out of it in a 1-2-3, you should be allowed to pitch one more inning. And immediately it started with disaster with Gabe Spire hitting Freddie Freeman. And the reason why he even put him there was, quote, lefty matchups, which honestly, lefty doesn't matter if Freddie Freeman got on base anyway. And then he got on third base with a wild throw because Freeman was stealing second, and Cal Raleigh threw it completely wild, which led to Freeman going to third base. But fortunately, Gabe Spire did strike out 2 of those top batters. And we were thinking, okay, that's great. And then Matt Brash came in for righty-righty matchups. And then he gave up a single, which pretty much put it in the dagger. But there was still an opportunity where you were only down 5-3. Mike Ford had 2 men on and struck out. And in the top of the 9th inning, you had Trent Thornton coming in there. And it was pretty much over at that point where James Outman hit a home run. And that pretty much was the dagger. Although the Mariners made a little bit of a fight with 2 men on base. And they still lost with a strikeout to Teoscar Hernandez. And I will say this loss is absolutely devastating. Like, I know that I'm going to hear this rhetoric of, well, at least the Mariners. No, here's the rhetoric I'm going to hear. It's going to be, well, at least Texas and Houston lost. Doesn't matter. You should have picked up on that game, and you could have been a much inching closer to the division. And you had to win because the Toronto Blue Jays won, and they're not going to go down without a fight, which they won the game against Boston. So now the wild card is even tighter. And to make it worse, tomorrow, Clayton Kershaw is going to be the pitcher. And yes, you get Clayton Kershaw, who is usually a choker in the playoffs. But guess what? We're not in the playoffs. We're in the regular season. So Clayton Kershaw, I expect him to pitch an absolute gem. And then Bryce Miller to get absolutely no run support because how are you going to score against Clayton Kershaw? I just unfortunately don't see it happening. I know I'm just being negative, but when you lose a game like that where it was absolutely winnable and you made all these errors and all these bad pitching decisions, that's going to bring down the confidence going into Saturday. And then what's going on in the Sunday? I got to check out what's going on Sunday. Let's take a look at Sunday as I'm looking at it right now. Doesn't even show me at all. But let's look at Sunday. Sunday, everyone is to be determined, but I think it's going to be Logan Gilbert's turn, and he doesn't necessarily pitch well at home usually. So Mariners have absolutely got to win tomorrow, and they got to win Sunday because Houston's still going up against Kansas City. Texas is going up against Cleveland, who are pretty much out of it at this point. So Mariners really got to step up. I know I kept saying it. I knew this was not going to be easy, especially when it's against the Dodgers. Especially in the regular season, you don't want to play the Dodgers. But now, Mariners are pretty much set to be in the hole where you already have lost your first game. And winning the next 2 is not going to be easy, that's for sure. And then the next 2 games, of course, got Houston still playing Kansas City and Texas playing Cleveland. But overall, those are my thoughts on this game. And let me say, I think the most appropriate way to handle the pitching was you could have had Justin Topa just pitched one more inning, so you wouldn't have had Scott Service just switching pitches over and over again. Then you could have had Matt Brash in the 9th inning, and knowing how good he has been and surprising me, you wouldn't have. It possibly could have been still 4-3, and the Mariners still would have had a great opportunity to win this game. So I think this lack of this bad pitching decision, not only on top of the bad offense that was today, and they just completely choked, it was also the pitching decisions that cost this game. But once again, those are my thoughts. And once you get the opportunity, hit that subscribe button, notification, hit the like button. And once again, thanks for watching.